You got nut, isn't it a good day, isn't it? All right then. You. I love you guys so much. Today's a beautiful day. The sun's shining. My soul is shining. My heart is happy. I feel so loved by all you guys. I feel so loved by all the men, all the women, all the people out there. You guys are all uh, in a special place in my heart. I love every single one of you. So today's going to be a great live. If you're watching this after we posted it, make sure to comment. Like, definitely comment. I love whenever you guys comment. Take notes on these things. Again, you're not going to find this anywhere else. I'm not trying to be, exclusive. Like, oh, you can't find this. I'm not saying that, but I've looked. I don't see anything like this. And I think that's why I'm being me, is because the universe told me the world needs this. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just going to show up and be me. I'd rather sometimes just chill with all the beautiful women around me and lay up in my bed and be all cool. But like, at the same time, there's a thing inside of me saying like, nah, like, do they need to hear this, man? So that's why I'm here today. And I'm going to share some things that you've never heard before. They're super simplistic and super obvious, but it's not obvious until it's obvious, right? Like things are obvious in hindsight. Hindsight's 2020. But before, it wasn't acknowledged, and that's what we're going to say here. So like, yeah, these things are like pretty simple, but nonetheless, it wasn't known or at least acknowledged until it was said. So I'm going to release things into the atmosphere. I'm going to channel, I'm going to open, I'm going to activate, and I'm going to bring the entire world with me to the highest level possible. Some people might resist it. Who cares? I'm not even focused on them. I'm focused on the ones who want to learn, who want to know, who want to grow, and everything else, because the rising tide raises all ships. So let's raise, baby. So as you guys have a question, drop it down below. If you are live with me, where are you coming from? What's the biggest thing that you've learned so far from these lives? I just got off a podcast with Rachel. Super amazing podcast. Once she's done with it and puts it out, we'll tag her. But it was like what, 2-3 o'clock in the morning for her or something like that, like where she was tuning in from to do the podcast with me. And then after the podcast, she's like, dude, like I hit her up. I'm like, hey, dude, that was amazing. And she's like, I have so much freaking energy right now. Like, I'm just up. And again, like I shared with you guys, it's this energy. That's what I'm giving you. That's all I'm doing is I know how to access a specific type of energy, and I relay that to you. And now you're charged. Now she's charged. She didn't drink coffee. She didn't drink some espresso or anything like that, but she experienced and encountered this energy, not filled her body. Now it's 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and she has this like enlightening energy. I'm not trying to say I'm grandiose or great or whatever, but like nonetheless, like the effect is real. So I'm here to share that with you today. So no matter what time it is for you, get ready, because you're going to be supercharged with this. Okay. If you have any questions, ask them. The beautiful, wonderful, lovely Sasha will present them to me, and then I will answer your questions. So Sasha, we have any questions yet?
Yo, so Oates said, good day, good day.
Oates, dude, Elon's a girl. Oates like, yo, happy birthday, dude. Like, Elon's a girl. She's a woman. She's a beautiful lady. I've actually had her on conversations with Mikey here before. Let me put this down. But yeah, so make sure to tell her happy birthday. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Elon. We love you so much. You're so amazing. You're so awesome.
Heck yeah. And then Need 10 said, Sunny, after 10 days in Hong Kong. I love this guy. Son.
Yo, I love you, man. Like, yeah, we're putting it out, dude. I love Hong Kong. I love, I don't know if you're native to Hong Kong. What would it be like, Hong Kongese? Because, of course you have Chinese and stuff like that, but you have, each region has their own knees. So I don't know if it'd be like Hong Kongese, but yeah, totally love it.
Cantonese there.
Cantonese, like, is it still the Canton region, technically?
I'm not sure.
Either way, I love Hong Kong. I may not visit there on my travels just because there's a lot of city. I try to avoid too much city, but I love Hong Kong. I love the Chinese culture. And yeah, I might be visiting there soon. It's probably like my last country in like true Asia, I might be in like Eurasia, like Turkey and stuff like that, but I think China might be my last actual country in Asia. So like, that's crazy, dude. Like I got to Asia in 2023. So I've been in Asia since 2023. So like, it's crazy to know I've gone the whole loop. I visited all the major countries, and this is like, I'm on my last little stride for Asia. And after this, I'm going to the Middle East. So,
wow.
So it's crazy to think, man. This is crazy. I live this life in this world, and it's real, and it's wild. It's an honor to have you guys along with me. So I love you guys.
Yeah, Mateo said good morning.
Yo, Mateo, what up, dog?
And Oates says, I'm sorry, sister.
Yo, go tell her that, man. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
One of the members of my Discord, today's her birthday. So when I do know of your guys' birthday in the Discord, I'll send you like a special voice memo and call you and like say, hey, what is up? So yeah, we're celebrating her today. We have another birthday coming up too, Charles's birthday. So we have a lot of cancers. For whatever reason, it's not even whatever reason I know, but I attract a lot of cancers. Like cancers, like in the astrology and everything else, they're more of a very feely, sensual, emotional, nurturing type of person, which is the polar opposite of me. I am like hard, stoic. I'm not emotional, and opposites attract. That's just it. Like that's just what it is. I usually don't attract too many like Scorpios or this or that. I attract Tauruses. I attract Cancers. But then on the same side, I attract Virgos. A lot of Virgos. But we don't make anything of it. Like I attract Virgos and they're interested, but we don't come together because like there's not enough opposites to actually make them stick. So it's kind of like a, hey, like let's see what's going on type of thing. But like we don't really bind like that. But yeah, Virgos are really cool too. Shout out to Roshni. I love you so much. She's cool.
And then Nitin said, I'm Indian, relocated to Hong Kong.
Okay, cool. So you're still Asian. Awesome. I love Asia. India was really cool too. I loved India. It was a great experience. I actually think India made me more beautiful. India is a very creative beauty type of culture. Like there's a lot of beauty in India. It's funny because you have the dichotomy, which I think this was planned on India, but you have some of the most beautiful monuments with the most trashiest streets. Again, I think it was planned. I think there was something because like sometimes forces will go in and chop off the heads of everyone who's intelligent. Like the most intelligent people, like let's say Alexander the Great comes through or some sort of like warlord or whatever, right? They're not going to keep the strongest, most powerful, most intellectual people unless they're recruiting them for themselves. It's like scientists and stuff like that. So I think the leaders who could have inspired the generations who came after them to rise up in a higher type of power were exiled, excommunicado from like the neck up, you know what I'm saying? And it made the people in that local region struggle. So now the streets are more trashy. But when you look at the history and the monuments, it's beautiful. It's so big and it has so much like culture and like details. It's so beautiful. But like these warlords will come in and, if you know anything of value, you'll either start working for the enemy side or they will just end your life. So yeah. So India is a very beautiful country, but I think some stuff happened to it. That's why it's so polluted and everything else. Not even just the land, but like the air too.
And Kent on TikTok said, I'm from Toronto, Canada since the 80s.
Toronto, Canada is cool. Like I spent some time there. So this was when I first got into polyamory. I just felt it in my heart, man. And like I could feel it and I did it. And this girl, I used to be her guitar teacher back in the day. And we were Christians and stuff like that. She's from Canada, but she moved to the US for some time, like to come work and stuff like that, like on a working visa. And I was her guitar teacher during the time. And then she went back home to Canada and she's just like, she called out to me. She's like, hey, look, I would really love for you to come visit me and like spend some time and stuff like that. And I could feel like, yo, this is leading towards polyamory. And the moment I said yes to that, the craziest thing happened. Out of nowhere, another girl hit me up. Cause I was talking to that girl like through text. But another girl hit me up on Instagram. And she's also from Canada. And she's like, hey, I'd love to see you sometime. And I'm like, what? So like, I'm talking about the moment I said, yes, I'm coming to you. This other girl from Canada, and it's funny because they're both Filipinas in Canada. That is crazy, but one's in Calgary, one's in Ottawa. But the moment I said yes to the Ottawa girl, the Calgary girl hit me up, and I'm like, I'm already planning to go there in like 2 weeks. So this is crazy. So I met up with both of them, and that was my first. I don't know if I could say this on air, but you get what I'm saying. Like experience with like multiple. I think it was my first. Yeah, my first like with multiple. And that was my first lover in polyamory. Like, so I had Sasha, been with her for years, and that was my first other. And, we were together for like 2 years after that. So it's cool. Toronto is cool. Toronto is beautiful. When I went there was a bunch of beautiful people there. So I was walking the streets of Toronto, like checking out the city. I went to like the CN Tower, like, all the like touristy stuff. And I was looking around, and, like there was so many beautiful people there. So it was awesome. I like Toronto. Very cool.
Yeah.
The train was cool. The land's very like flat and kind of barren, and like it doesn't, it's cool. Like Toronto, Ottawa, and everything else. It was a great experience. I even took a road trip to the French place. What is it called with the M? Montreal. Yeah. And that was my first time going to a place where people who spoke English weren't trying to speak English to me. They were trying to speak French. And I'm like, all right, bro, thanks.
And then Emiliano said,
Emiliano!
Hi, Mikey. Glad to see you live. What do you think about sleeping on the floor without a regular mattress? And also, what are your thoughts about pillows?
My thoughts for sleep. Hey, Emiliano, I love you. My thoughts to sleep on the floor is like there's a lot of dust down there, so it'd be better just to have a harder bed. That's what I would say. Because there's like a lot of dust that's kicked up. Because like it's the end result of dust. It can't go anywhere else. Like that's the last call. So you have like a lot of dust that you be breathing in. So just get a harder bed, and that's what I would say. Or what do you say about a bunch of pillows on the mattress or something like that?
Oh, he's asking about pillows.
But yeah, I would say that because like the floor is like that's where all the dust collects. Like whenever it raises up and settles, that's where it is. So your nose and your mouth will be closer to breathing it in. I think it'd be better just get a bed, bro, and sleep on a harder bed. I like sleeping on the floor, and I've slept on the floor more so for poverty reasons, not so much for health reasons. Like it's like you just not really have the money to go out and buy a bed or anything like that. But yeah, you kind of want to avoid it because there's a lot of dust there, and you breathing it in, it's closer to it. It's dense down there.
Yo.
Yeah.
Nathan said, hey Mikey, because of the guide, I was able to be honest with myself and my partner about wanting multiple partners because I grew up hearing stories of my great-great-grandfather having 9 wives. He was able to have 9 wives because he was spiritually aware and he was the best hunter in the village of Papua New Guinea where he was from.
Okay, so hold on, wait. So your grandpa, great. Yeah, I got it. Great, all these greats, right? He was a settler in Papua New Guinea, right? He wasn't an Aborigine from the area, correct? Because like Nathan Oates is pretty like light skinned, so I'm like he's like a Caucasian dude. So like, wait, Papua New Guinea, like hold up, yeah, dude. The guide's 100% about you being honest with yourself. Polyamory is a little bit different. I would say when it comes to polyamory and stuff like that, don't force it, don't try, don't like push it, don't like only do it if your partner's ready, and don't do it behind your partner's back, nor don't try to convince them or coerce them or manipulate them or like keep suggesting to them or even like leaving clues and like just like look, if they want to do it, cool. Like I waited like 2.5 years before I became fully or like engage in the first acts of polyamory. I don't like the word polyamory. I don't like labels, but like before I ever ventured into another person, because I was wanting my partner to be cool with it, and if she wasn't cool with it, I wasn't going to go do it. I'd hold off, and I waited for 2.5 years. So I waited for years. Okay, so like if you're trying to like, oh, I got the guide last week. Okay, now I told my partner polyamory, and now I'm gonna, by the 3rd week I'm gonna be poly. Like I waited 2.5 years, bro, because I want to make sure my partner was cool with it. And guess what? I'm still with my partner. With Sasha, I've been with her for 15 years. So like, because I was patient, I would let it cook. Don't do it premature. Don't take the cake out of the oven like too soon or whatever. It solidified in her to where now she's okay. And now I can go in it with her versus like, hey, I want to be poly because I want multiple women because my grandpa. Like, don't do it because your grandpa. Don't do it because anything else. Like I did it because other reasons. But nonetheless, like I wouldn't do it unless she was cool with it. Or if I was going to do it, I would have not continued my relationship. I would have broke it off, then went and done it, but never do it behind her back. So yeah.
And then Inner Energy said, LOL, while your man is sleeping in a sleeping bag on the floor, LOL.
Oh, Inner Energy sleeping on the floor? Yeah, you can if you want to. I'm just letting you know you're going to breathe in more dust. That's it. That's it.
And then he also asked, are your partners poly too, or question mark?
Dude, everybody loves me. So everybody who comes here loves me. Like that's just the blessing of being Mikey is like everybody really, 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 really loves me. So yeah, they like each other and stuff like that. But like when people first meet me, that's it. Game over. They're addicted. Like they don't want anybody else. I mean, they could have it, but like usually I kind of ruin other men for women. So when a woman encounter, and I'm not trying to vote. I'm just telling you what they told me. Okay, let's not like unless you asked, I wouldn't say this. I don't say this on other lives. But you asked the question, so I'm telling you, once a woman encounters me, there's no other man like me. So they're like, all guys are like little bitchs afterwards. Because I'm like, I don't whine, I don't complain. I just make it happen. I live up to my standards and everything else. And women see that, they view that, they encounter it, and they get to like see it in real life, not just in word, but like in action, even without when it's unspoken. And now every other man who doesn't live to that same standard, they're like little wimps to the other ladies. So a lot of women don't want other guys because like who can match that in a sense, type of thing. That tenacity.
He said, love it.
So yeah.
And then Oates said, sweet.
Sweet.
And then
Sweet oats.
Laughy Face on TikTok said, can you talk about how the sun switched from warm yellow light to light LED type of light?
It didn't. There's this different particles in the stratus. The sun didn't switch at all. Like the sun where I am, it's still yellow and it's still warm. Because there's nothing in the sky. The sun didn't switch. The sun's the same sun. It's just things now in between that they've put there for so long that it reflects that color. And the only thing that comes through is like a silvery white. But it didn't change. There's just something there. Like the sun didn't change. They could say like, oh, the sun's changed, but they're just not smart enough to know you're here, the sun's here, and there's something in the middle that bounces back that specific frequency, that color, yellow. But where I am, still yellow. And I've gone to places with white sun, like India has the white sun. That's because there's so much pollution and particles reflecting all the other stuff. But here where I'm at now, I'm looking outside, it's very yellow. Yeah, there's particles in your atmosphere.
Inner Energy said, I'm scared my girlfriend meeting you, bro. Ha ha ha.
I have so many people want me to like, they give me their girls. Like, hey, like, I don't know if it's like the bull situation and stuff like that, but like I have so many husbands. Like, dude, my wife loves you, man. Hey, here's some pics of her. Hey, dude, my wife loves you. We would like to fly you out. Hey, bro, my wife loves you. She'd like to come meet you sometime. Like just her. Like dudes giving me their wives and stuff like that. Some people like, I've never done this before in my life, but dude, my wife really, 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 really likes you. So I just want to give her to you. I have that more times than you can count. Like it's surprising like how often I get that. Like, I'm a conscious health guy. Like, where are these DMs? Like, what? I'm not even doing anything in that type of manner. What are you taking a picture of, bro?
Strawberry.
He's out there with that camera.
Strawberry Shortcut said, wow.
All the time, dude. I've acted on some of them. Some of them I did. Some of them I have. And it was cool. It's awesome. As a gift. I would never go on purpose behind the husband's back, like her behind the husband's back to go be with a woman. But if the husband knew and he was cool with it and stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, that's good energy. But if like she's sneaky, I'm not in that sneaky stuff, man. Those people die, man. Stay put. Like all that sneaky stuff, man. Those are for the weak. I'm not in that. Like I'm gonna stick my chest out. Funny, that's kind of what got me into all this stuff. Is sticking my chest out, you know. Guy don't come ask you and everything else, but I'm like, I'm proud. I'm gonna do it proud. I don't keep secrets. That's not me. So she's gonna sneak behind. Like, okay, cool. I'm gonna tell you guys this story. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna tell you guys the story. I'm not gonna tell you that story. But I don't keep secrets. Like, if I find out a girl has a boyfriend or something like that, I'll tell the boyfriend. I don't do like it. Like, that's not me. But if the boyfriend, like the guys are willing to say, hey, look, my wife wants to be with you. I'm okay with it. Then I'm like, okay. I don't accept it because for one, I'm like, I'm in Nepal, bro. Like sometimes girls fly out to me, but like chances of it happening are less likely. Now in America, the US happens all the time. I've been with so many dudes, wives or whatever, whatever. But yeah, it's kind of like, it's almost like a gift. Not that he owns her, but like he's like, I'm cool with it. So you guys have fun. So many times. It happened in Korea, actually. I did that with a Korean girl. She had her husband, the Korean girl was like, and the dude was like, bro, she loves you so much. Like you were like the best person she's ever been with. She can't stop talking about you. And I'm like, okay, but I'm going to Mongolia in like 2 days. So I'll never see you guys unless you're like flying out. So, but you know, that was a very cool thing. Cause like Asians are picky, especially with like darker skinned people. They like light skin because they're very brainwashed, you know, like Asian people are just hella brainwashed. So for a darker skinned dude to come and she's like, it's an energetic thing. So it was really big and pretty cool. So for her to say like, oh my God, dude, like she can't stop talking about you. Like the experience was so amazing. Not even like the experience like that, but like the energy. It was a compliment.
100%.
I'm just here talking, bro. Hey, Mikey, how do you lose 5 pounds? How do you do this? It's like, I'm just talking. I'm just talking.
It's like, tell us.
No, I'm not going to tell you, bro, because it's not the thing to tell. If I told you, it wouldn't sync, it wouldn't flow. It's adjacent to what is actually happening right now. So yeah, and it's not actually it.
Augusto Media said, how many years to get a body like you, bro?
you're asking the wrong question in the wrong way. It's not how many years to get a body like me. It's like every day my body's changing. So you embrace your body. You do what I'm doing, instantly your body will change in its way. And it will instantly look better or to a higher degree. So you just do what I'm doing. And then you stay doing it, and then you stay consistent. And every year it changes. Like I'm different now than I was 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I'm different 4 months ago than I was a year ago, different a year ago than 2 years. So it's constantly morphing because I'm allowing it to be. So you guys are asking the questions in the right way. I'm very big on that. The way you ask the question.
And Dylan asked, can you tell us about parasite cleanse?
I don't believe in the crap. It's another thing to like try to get people distracted on this whole, like they don't even know what they're talking about, dude. If you're so powerful, you can go and be in an area with parasites and they don't affect you. They can't live in you because your body is tonic. The parasites are just a confirmation that your body's crap and that you're not even strong enough to like resist the parasites. That's all you're gonna do is parasite cleanse. It's so stupid. Parasite cleanse. It's just the next manipulation and trend that people are on. That's why everyone's saying it, dude. If everyone's saying it, it's too late. If you hear everyone saying the same thing, manipulation, propaganda. When your body's just strong, you don't have to do a parasite cleanse. The parasite cleanse is the compensation. Why? How do you even get parasites in the first place? How come a parasite can even live in you? Why would your body not automatically kill off the parasite? Like why would it be able to live in you unless your system is weak? So it's not saying the parasite's bad. It's telling on your system being so weak. So don't cleanse it out. Become strong to where it can't live in you. You're not habitable for it.
And Noor Air Baharing said, do you enjoy coconut water? Or did you enjoy coconut water?
Yeah, I enjoy coconut water. It's cool. But like here, no. It's just not I got a couple coconuts while I was here. It's just like, oh, it's not the thing. So it just depends. Sometimes I'll go a year without coconut water. Sometimes at a place like Vietnam, all I'll drink is coconut water. But it's not like a big deal. It's not like a focus. I don't worship coconut water. It's just only if it's in the coconut though. I don't drink coconut water in a box or some stupid stuff like that. It has to be in the coconut, and I have to be the one to open the coconut. Or I have to see them open the coconut like in front of me. So Cambodia, I drink a lot of coconuts. Vietnam, Laos, kinda. Laos was surprisingly harder to find coconuts. It was weird how it was kind of difficult to find coconuts. You would think that would be pretty easy, but yeah. All right, next.
And Dylan also asked a follow-up question about
wait. I want to show this.
Okay.
I want to be here with y'all. I want to show y'all this like little nice look I saw earlier. All right, but Dylan can ask this question. So this is my body, right?
Can I remove them mentally?
You don't remove. It's not about removing them, bro. Like you didn't listen to anything I just said. Give me a summary of what I just said, Dylan, so I know you're even paying attention. Sasha's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I just want to show off, like, dude, like this. There's so much definition. It's crazy, like the thighs. And I don't work out, guys. I haven't worked out in like nearly 6.5 years. Like that is just insane, bro.
That's funny. Sling Noodle just asked, do you work out?
I do not work out, bro. No gym, no weightlifting, no calisthenics, nothing like that. And it's just like insane. Like my body and its condition is just so powerful, man. Anyway, I want to show you that real quick. Do a little fit check, a little flex check, flex seal.
Sling Noodle said, amazing.
I sling the noodle, bro. Let me tell you about that. That noodle's slung. To work the night shift.
Dan asked, hey, Mikey, can living by the guide help me heal ailments like tendonitis? Yeah, of course. But it's not going to heal. It's going to do something even better. Because the tendonitis is only the confirmation you've been ignoring yourself. So it does something even better than heal you. Yeah. That's the lower way of thinking. The guide will take you to an even higher degree. And so let me know how my face is. If it's like too shaded or whatever, like let me know how I look. Okay, I'll totally zoom in. But
no, I'm not saying zoom in. I'm just like, let me know if my face is too shaded. Okay. If I need to get closer, you know.
Also, Cesar said, just saying hello. I never catch y'all live. Keep it up, bro.
Is this Pagan?
Yeah.
Cesar, what is up, bro? Yeah. Love you, man. I love you so much. Congratulations on everything, dude. Like you were doing it. I'm so proud of you. I love you. It seems like you're doing what you want to do. Like in life, you're not just like, okay, here, I got to go do this. Like you're in things that you want to do. And I'm so proud of you for that. I love you so much, man.
Yeah. Mateo.
I think people are still watching the live and getting, not the live, the interview and getting the podcast and getting the guide from that. So like recently some people used your code to get the guide. So yeah, I'm so proud of you, man.
Heck yeah. And
I've definitely like looked different since our last. It's crazy. It is crazy how different. Like if you look at each podcast I've ever done, I progressively change or get bigger or whatever. Like it is like I feel like I have slabs of meat. Like you go to the butcher and you see like the cutouts. I feel like it's everything's cut out. Slabs of meat, bro.
And Mateo's asking, can you fight?
I mean, everyone can fight. Just not everyone can fight good. Everyone can fight, but not everyone can win. What are you laughing at, Lay? Inside.
That's true.
Everyone can fight, but not everyone could win. Me, I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to prove anything. I'm here to win. So if someone ever threatened me, like, oh, let's fight, I would pick up an object and I would win. I would use everything to my advantage to win. I remember one time I was jumped by 4 dudes, and I won. They would gang up on me and like pile up on me and start hitting me, but I'd get back up and I start swinging. I start grabbing stuff, and I'm not fighting to prove something. I will kick a person in their nuts. I will chop their neck. I will like gouge their, like I'm not fighting to fight. I am fighting to dominate. There's nothing that I won't. I'll find glass. I will find anything I can. Like I'm not going to fight a person to fight a person. If my life is in danger, I will engage until the threat is eliminated, whatever that takes. So I'm not going to fight somebody. I'm going to end it quickly and swiftly with the least amount of collateral damage as possible. But we're going to end this. That's like I'm not here to prove anything. Yeah.
So
I don't think like that. I don't think like, can you fight? Like I don't fight. I end stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
And Cesar said, love y'all too. Thank you. Hi, Sasha, Mikey.
Yo, my dude. I love you so much.
Going well.
Are you astral projecting, bro? Are you going to the next level?
Heck yeah.
Is Lay making the bricks with her mind? Is she building the house? I don't know. Let's see next time on Dragon Ball Z.
And Oat said, Mikey, the definition and the tone literally looks like you're taking something, but it's just the guide. I'm amazed how much power we get from this and how strong your body becomes.
Listen, I look better than people who take stuff. People who take stuff don't even look a fraction, like, because they have pimples on their skin. They have like rosacea and skin pigmentation and look bloated. I don't even look anything. I look better than them, dude. I look like a comic book character, like a video game character, like something like CGI. I don't even look like I'm taking something. No, those people don't even look like. If you really look at people who take stuff, they don't even look good. They look inflated because like it fools them. It's like makeup. Makeup fools to mind to make you think a person's more than what they are. And the same thing with that stuff. But when you really look at them, like you actually look heavily imbalanced, heavily inflamed, bloated. It's a lot of bloat and size and mass. And when you look at and you zoom in on the skin quality, it's like pigmentation, it's pimples, it's like weirdness. Their nose gets inflated, their ears, their lips. All the people who take the steroids, they get big lips. It starts because it's hypertrophy, and hypertrophy is like the growth of an organ. So it grows everything. It grows their lips, their ears. They just look weird. They have fat hands now. But me, my skin is shiny and radiant, and I'm slick and I'm sleek and all this other stuff.
Oh, and Cesar asked, has Lay made a brick out of her mind yet?
That's why I just said. That.
Oh, you did?
Have you ever talked to Angeli?
Angeli?
Yeah, because there's some dude outside just taking pictures.
Oh, maybe that's that person.
Maybe so.
I have not talked to her.
You want to take a picture of him?
Take a picture of him to send to Angeli.
Yeah, let me see. I'll use this phone.
What? Okay.
Yeah, or your phone actually. That might be better. Let me see it.
Yeah.
I got the paparazzi outside my window taking photos.
It might be somebody.
It's gonna be funny.
You're taking a picture of a dude taking a picture.
Hold on, I'm taking a picture of him. Hold on.
Oh my god, this is so funny.
Hold on, I'm taking a video. Hold on, wait. You can't see me. Hold up.
Oh my god.
All right, what's up?
Amazing.
I just went outside and started taking a picture of the person. He's like, what? I was like,
Sling noodles to match that energy.
dude, I've been having, like, the first time I ever had a person take a picture of me, And I have people take pictures of me. Like they'll always like, you can see them like flip the camera out, like take pictures of me and stuff like that. But I was shopping with my aunt. She was like looking for some suitcases. I don't know why I was hanging out with my aunt, because the uncle was blood related to me, but I was hanging out with my aunt. So she's not blood. Man, she in her prime, man, dude, she was like, she's nice. Like she looked great, dude. And I'm like, yo, if you ever leave my uncle, I know I'm only 12, but like, what up? I know you're my cousin's mom, but I'm just saying we ain't blood, girl. But no, I was hanging out with her when I was like, I think like 18 or something like that. And we went out to go like shop for some suitcases for her because they're going like on vacation and stuff. And we were at some place, and one of the workers there to start, and this is like back in 2007. So this is before like social media and like everyone was just taking video of everything else. So like 2007, the person was like following us in the store and like taking pictures of me. So my aunt's like, what are you doing? It was so awkward back then. Like now people like put a phone in your face and the camera and all the other stuff. But back then, 2007, that's like nearly 20 years ago, like 19 years ago. It's kind of like, what are you doing following us around, taking pictures of my nephew? Like, you're so weird. And like, she like cursed her out and stuff like that. So, but ever since then, it's only ramped up since then. So,
Wow, that's wild.
yeah.
I didn't know that happened.
I've said it before. You don't listen to me or what, Sasha?
Oh my God.
I'm playing. You're good.
And then that inner energy.
Just say inner. Yo, inner.
Inner said, Mikey, keeping active versus working out.
Stay engaged. That's mainly it. Forget active, because active is still a manipulation to tell yourself, I need to go be active. Just if you want to move, move. Guess what? When I want to move, I'm just like, and if I don't want to move, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. But he's taking pictures again. I'm guessing it's for something.
Sling Noodle said, yeah, that'd be creepy for real.
Welcome to my life, bro. I've had people follow me. I had people like trying to find out where I live when I go to a new country. Like people like, hey, I want to hang out with you. Where do you live? I'm like, I don't even know you. Girls too. Girls. Again, I was touched by a girl at the age of 6, like 5 or 6, somewhere in there. So like it's been like creepy all my. I've had some like stalkers and stuff like that, like all my life. So it's been interesting. Anyway, next.
Yes.
But anyway, no, I'm gonna go back to the sling noodle.
Okay.
So like, yeah, if you want to move and you feel like it, move, but don't go try to be active. Oh, I need to be active. No, you need to listen to yourself. If you don't want to move, then just sit down and chill. But if you want to get up and move and jump and like, oh my God, then do it. But because you want to do it.
Beautiful.
Don't be active, just engage. Engage in sitting down, engage in moving.
Okay, yeah, that was inner.
But yeah, that'd be creepy, right? From inner. Yeah, move next.
Love and Light said, are there women that are following your guides with the same success?
More women follow the guide than guys do. Yeah, lays back, straightened out. There was a woman who just now got her period back after 10 years of having no menstrual cycle. She has osteoporosis or like something in that category, and it completely took her menstrual cycle away. She's had one in 10 years. And she's young too. She's a young person. So she's not old. She's not even like menopausal or postmenopausal or premenopausal or anything like that. Like I think she's like in her like 30s-ish or somewhere in there. But she hasn't had her menstrual cycle for 10 years. And I think in less than a month of applying the guide, she got her menstrual cycle back. So something she was dealing with for a decade. Now, in less than a month, she has now started having more vitality in her life, in her body, and now she has a menstrual cycle. On the other note, there is a woman who is postmenopausal. She's 56. She hasn't had her menstrual cycle in 3 years. She's been postmenopausal for 3 years now. Less than a month on the guide, she started having her menstrual cycle again because the guide brings vitality back into your life. It gives you life. So this is for humans. It's not about a guide. I'm a guy, so I'm the one telling you, but it's for humans. It's not. Imagine if I was a woman, I'd say the same thing. It's not about muscles or anything like that. It just so happens I got more muscles because I'm optimized. But women would have their menstrual cycle back because they have that. I wouldn't have a menstrual cycle because I'm a guy. That's not my optimization. But for a woman, her vitality, the menstrual cycle, it all flows together. So it's for people. It's for humans. It's for anybody who is a human being. So yeah, I have a ton of results for women. irregular periods, irregular menstrual cycles, infertility, PCOS, things like women stuff, like all that stuff has completely vanished, dissolved, and everything else from following the guide. Because the guide is just the life guide. There's no working out, there's no routine, there's just things you're already doing, and you do them in a different way. And it's for men and women. But if you're a woman, you're gonna get like more like curvy figures and more like femininity and stuff like that. So it's gonna like hit you on that part.
And Daniel on Facebook asked, why did you stop doing music? Is it just because you went on a different journey? The reason I ask is I race motocross and I really love it. Makes me so happy. When applying the guide to your life, are these types of things you have to give up or going to start the guide?
You don't have to give up anything in the guide. The guide does not have you give up. You can do anything you want. If you're in my Discord community, you know that I say that you can smoke, CRACK. You don't have to give up. You can do whatever you want. But the guide is going to reveal to you the higher option. So you don't give up anything. You just eventually choose higher options. And in the same way, this is higher than music. I'm healing the world, regenerating the world. I'm coming to a greater position in my body, a greater mental cognition. So I didn't give up music. I just chose a higher option. It's probably going to be the same thing with you, but don't give it up. Like, oh, I can't do motocross anymore. Oh, no. This when you're ready to make a decision, choose the higher decision. And eventually this decision won't be the higher decision anymore. You're going to make the next decision. That's the higher decision. And eventually this won't be the higher decision anymore than this one. So you continue ascending and rising.
And then
slap her in the butt.
Did you want to hear the rest of what?
Yeah, sure.
Is that going to start the guide either way? I have already started eliminating all toxins from my life, my body, and home. Can't wait to see where the guide takes me.
Daniel, right?
Yes.
All Daniels are cool, bro.
So much just out of these live streams. Really appreciate what you're doing.
So like you guys, I love you, Daniel. Don't even apply the guide. You're just hearing the energy of what it does to a person and it's going through, and you're already changing. That's how powerful it is. Imagine if you do it. You're just getting like the secondhand echo effect from the energy of me endeavoring in the guide, and it's powerful. And that's like secondhand. This is like, bam, the effect of it, the echo. Imagine whenever you tap into it, like you're drawing it up. It's so freaking powerful. It's beautiful, man. So Daniel, I'm really proud of you, man. Again, like I say every time, all Daniels are cool, dude. Mm-hmm. I've never met a Daniel who I wasn't cool with.
Sling Nino said, I feel the same.
Let's go.
And they also asked, does meditation work? I've been wanting to try.
What do you mean by what's work? What does that mean? You guys, I love you, okay? I don't even know who asked this, but I'm going to make this point. You're asking questions that you haven't even like analyzed yourself. What does meditation work? What's work? What's the force, the effort, the result? Like, what does work mean? What are you talking about? What does it work? Work what? Like, instead of going to work, can you just send your consciousness there and like it does all your Microsoft Excel or your construction job for you? Like, what do you mean work? You guys defeat yourself by your questions because they can be contradicted. What do you mean does meditation work? What does that mean? And once you start asking yourself these questions, you won't even have that question anymore, and you can advance to the next level. And now that question there is more effective than the last question you asked. But go ahead, continue. I'm going to go ahead and answer, but I'm saying like you guys defeat yourself with your own questions.
And I've been wanting to try, but kind of nervous. I don't know why. Quietness scares me.
Because you don't face yourself. You're not familiar with facing yourself. That's why it scares you. Because like, what happens if you see something, some nightmare, some Freddy Krueger pop out of you and stuff like that? You know, if that comes to the point, you don't know what to expect. Fear is just what you don't know, the unknown. So it's unknown because it's unfamiliar. It's unfamiliar because you haven't spent time doing it. It's very easy. That part there. But does it work? Everything affects everything. So no matter what you do, there's going to be an effect, like hands down. So if you meditate, there's going to be an effect. But guess what? If you don't meditate, there will also be a different type of effect. So it really depends on what you even are aware of the effects to be. The meditation, the only part of meditation that I promote, right? You can do all these other meditations and yada, yada, yada. Only meditation I say is self-reflection and actualization, like where you focus back in on yourself. That's it. That's the only meditation I even talk about. I'm not gonna have you do a mantra or like believe or like try to do some like, okay, I need to like raise my vibration. No. What the F am I thinking? Who the F am I? why did I do that? What's going on and everything else? So once you do that, then you come to the point of like knowing yourself. And once you know yourself, you're more effective in life. So in that way, yeah, it's extremely effective. Does it work? Forget work. It's effective and it has an effect on you.
They said, I appreciate you. I think I fear within myself.
Well, you don't get anything by fearing. So quit. Like you already know the thing. You're already holding yourself back. Like you don't get anything from fearing. You actually stay stagnant, but there is no stagnation because you're either ascending or you're descending. You're either expanding or you're contracting. You're either generating or degenerating. So you being in fear, you're never stagnant. Like, oh, you're contracting as you are in your stagnation. Stagnant water is usually harmful for people. So if your life becomes stagnant, you'll be your own poison.
Emiliano asked, are there any cities or countries in America that you would recommend or think would be easier to follow the life guide in, or does the country really not matter?
All countries in America that I've seen so far, in all the world, right, not just in North and South America, are extremely compatible with the guide, because the guide's the approach that you do. Now, I would recommend being away from pollution, away from cities, away from stuff like that, and you can still experience the rural area or the countryside versus the cityscape and everything else. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. You make the best of it. That's what the guide is. Here's some things. Now you use these things to make the best of your life and your situation. And then guess what? Eventually you'll outgrow that and you have to go to a better place and then a better place and you ascend. So if you're in the city right now, like downtown Manhattan or Chicago or whatever, you make the best of that situation until you get the cognitive energy and resources to evolve into the next one. And then you evolve into the next one. So the guide gives you the power to change your life, but you're not going to go to the final product off the bat. You build yourself up to it to where it's sustainable. And you can do that anywhere, no matter where you are.
And Teddy Tube asked, what country are you in that it's daylight right now?
I'm currently in Nepal, bro. Teddy.
He's also asking if you are an athlete.
No, I'm not an athlete. But if I was, man, ooh, boy. Yeah, but I'm not. I did sports when I was like 11 or 12 and 13. And that's it. I didn't do sports after that. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, no sports.
And Piece of Peace asked,
I don't even work out.
I have heard you saying you don't drink water in some videos.
I haven't drunk water. I never said I don't drink. You guys like really have to analyze. I haven't drunk water since like November. I don't usually drink water on the regular. I'm not saying I don't, like in totality. I'm just saying I haven't. So go on, please.
Is that true? If yes, why?
Well, I just said it's just not the most efficient thing for me right now. So water would actually be a detriment. It would take and strip from me. Water is a great stripping agent. It cleanses you. It cleanses the inside, but too much cleansing leaves you depleted and you can atrophy from it. Right now, I'm at such a high optimized point to where water would work against me. So I personally don't drink water. You might need it because you might be full of toxins. So you might need to strip, but unless you get out of that vicious cycle, you'll always need the water. Once you finally upgrade and advance like I am, like there's nothing to strip from. I'm already on my bare minimum. That's why everything is exposed and shows. So I don't really need it.
Teddy said, thank you.
Love you, Teddy. The little tear bear. I'll squeeze you.
And let's see. Why aren't you into out-of-body experiences?
Because I'm not performing escapism. I love here. Why do I need to go out of body? There's nothing greater than right here. Inner body experience. I don't hate my life. I love my life. My life there's nothing out there that's greater than right here. So I'm not trying to reach. I'm not trying to go out. There's nowhere I'm trying to go. I'm not trying to escape. I'm not trying to leave. If anything, I'm trying to embrace more because it's so freaking good. That's why. Because I choose the better option. The better option is right here. Why are you here versus there? Because here's better.
And
a lot of people don't understand that. They wouldn't get it, but that's the ultimate reason. You only do what you consider the best. I don't do out of body stuff because like, why would I want to be out of my body? I love my body. I love feeling. It feels so good to be here. I get the best experience. I get so much love from the women around me. I get, I even have fresh juice every day and this and that and the sun. Like I want to feel my body. Like there's no escapism. You guys perform escapism, trying to leave the matrix, trying to go out of body, trying to go on like a a dimethyl trip or something like that. I'm like, no, I'm right here, bro. I am right here. I'm plugged in and it feels great. And that's why my body is sustained and looks so great, because I'm not trying to leave. But the people who usually do out of body, their body shows like they don't spend too much time with it, you know. No
Right.
hate on them. I'm just saying, like, I like it. I like being here. Like, this is good. One day I may not be here, and then I will really be out of body, and I wasted my time trying to be out of body when I'll probably get there one day. I don't perform escapism. That's the main thing. Like, a lot of people hate their lives, so they jump into escapism to try to escape their reality instead of making their reality better. I mean, my reality is so good, I don't want to leave. I have the best reality. There is no better place than right here, right now, at least for me, right? But also the ladies are here and they surround me and they're with me. And I constantly have people saying, hey, I want to come be with you, Mikey, hey, and all this other stuff, because I made the energy here so freaking good. Everybody wants to be with me. Everybody wants to be here because it's the best energy. Like, again, I just said this, but whenever girls fly out, you know, the girls see me on Instagram, right? Like all the time. Like I get hit up all the time. Hey, I said, you're so whatever, right? You're so cute. You're so handsome. You're so this. I want to come out and see you. Okay, cool. They buy their own ticket. They fly out. They come see me. And the atmosphere is so good here that usually they'll have peace. And that peace causes them just to rest and relax. And sometimes they fall asleep at night and they'll sleep for like 13 hours. And that's like the best sleep they've ever gotten because it feels so good here. Well, they're experiencing that secondhand. They're just experiencing the effects of this. That's because I'm not trying to go out of body. I'm making this so freaking good that it's just like, it's life itself. And I'm taking responsibility over my life. So why would I want to go out of body when I can make this heaven on earth right now? I'm not trying to go to heaven. I'm making heaven.
Noir said, F yeah, this is the vibe.
Yeah, let's go.
Teddy said, ah, noted. That's a paradigm shifter.
Come on, man. All these people are trying to perform escapism because they hate their life. Start to recognize what escapism looks like. They're trying to escape into something. Substances and even like meditations and like astral project. It's just another form of escapism because they don't like how they are. Usually they're poor. They don't have any like reverence amongst the community. I'm not saying everybody. I'm sure there's some out of body people who have like great respect amongst the community, but I'm saying for the majority, or their body's not that like, you know, or they might have like respect and reverence later because they talked about it. But when they started, most likely their inspiration was so it's a form of escapism. Understand what escapism looks like. It could be hobbies, it could be relationships, all that stuff. It can be the movies. So start to recognize it. And once you do, he's like, oh, snap, this is me participating in that. Let me just take that same energy and make my own life better. And you make it better. It's like, I know I live the best life on earth. I've hung out with millionaires, hectomillionaires, and billionaires. And I know my life's better than theirs. 100%. Like without it. Like, because like you would think that like, oh man, these millionaires have it made and they're so cool, or these billionaires and everything else, but you end up going and hanging out with them, and then they become jealous of you and envious of you. Like one millionaire I was hanging out with, two of them actually. One had one. I'm not even going to say who they were because that might tell them very quickly. Because there's only so many, right? So you start like putting pieces together. Like, okay, there's only so many people who own these specific things. So it's got like, I can't. But either way, I was hanging out with two of them, and they were talking about going to, they have an extra girlfriend over in this other city, and they're going to go like take them out, and they give them like $20,000, and all this, like every time they go hang out with their side chick, but they're both married. And I was already poly at the time. I'd already been polyamorous, and I already had multiple lovers. So I was like, are you going to tell your wife this? And they both laughed at me. They're like, tell our wives? Are you crazy? We can't tell our wives. They'll divorce us and take half of our stuff. We can't tell them that. We just tell them we're going on a business trip. But I'm like, that's why I kind of like, I didn't lose respect for them because it wasn't, they were still my friends. They were still cool. But I see it's like, they still have to sneak around. They have more money than me, but they have to be sneaky. I can live in the light. I can be open. So because that, it's just like, I don't envy these guys. Yeah, you have these things that are really cool. And like a lot of people love to own these objects and this material, but my life's better than yours. I can live in the light. I can live in truth. And they were Christian too. Like they would talk about God, but they're also like going and cheating on their wives and like spending like 20 grand on their side chick and buying them a bag and like I'm like, what, bro? But they see me and I'm open, I'm honest. Because I think how it even started was I brought Sasha with me to go hang out with them one day. And I told them how I'm poly and have multiple women and stuff like that. And I think they even said like, oh, man, yeah, that'd be good. And I'm like, why don't you just tell your wife? So like, and this is when they laughed at me or whatever. So like they even envied me. And that thing they even said like, man, dude, you got such a great girl because you can go and do all this other stuff. And I'm like, why don't you guys tell your wives? We can't do that, you know? Just like, and at that point, I'm like, no, I have my life is better than you, better than your life. Because I can live in the light and I have everything and I'm successful. And the more I do that, the more handsome I get, the younger I look and appeal, you know, in my appearance, I get stronger, I get healthier, I get wealthier, I get more successful, I get more able, I get more capable. And that's the power of me. I don't even care. Like money's not even my prerogatory. It's just an effect. My real apprehension or pursuit is the ability to, or the capability. Like I can do this. Like give me the ability to. It's almost like He-Man with the swords. Like by the power of Grayskull. Like and he has the ability to go fight the enemies, right? Skeletor and everybody else. Like I want that ability over money, ability over an object. This is the main thing. And because I have this, like I don't envy the lives of these other guys. They might have more money than me or whatever, but it's like my life's better because one, I have the ability to, and I understand where I actually am in the universe. So because of that, there's no escapism I want. It's the opposite. I don't perform an escapism. I do embracism. I embrace everything. Every bit of pain, every bit of pleasure, every thought, everything, every fear. I'm like sober, cold. I drink it straight. And because of that, now my life is captivating to you guys. You're like, whoa, but I just embraced life and didn't run away from it. Anyway, yeah, it's cool, huh?
Yeah. Teddy said they can't be authentic.
Starts at home, man. Mm-hmm. They can't be authentic with themselves. Because like, why would you have a wife if you're going to cheat on her? Why would you have a wife if you're going to lie to her? Why would you have a wife if you can't be yourself? I don't want anybody around me I can't be myself with. If I got to sneak around, you can go. I'm going to be me 100%. And if that pushes people away, then cool. But like, it'll bring in the right people, and now the people say, but everybody's the right person. So I never met a girl who doesn't like me. They might put up a pride and like an ego thing, right? Like an ego trip, like, but like at the end of the day, like they like me. So it's not even about pushing people away. It's about allowing these things to be exposed, but also not judging when they are, and like loving the process, because these people are babies. So you got to, you know, like let them grow up through it, you know, whatever. We can go into that. That's a whole like another hour-long conversation. Next.
All right. Emiliano asked, Mikey, do you think that at some point we will be able to develop special abilities like telekinesis, teleportation, regenerating a bone instantly, etc., through awareness, or have you ever experienced?
You're negating to acknowledge the special abilities that you already have. You may not be able to regenerate a bone instantly, but you already regenerate. You already have forethought. You already have consciousness. What you need to do is acknowledge the special abilities that you currently have. And then whenever you do, they'll develop even more. And then they'll branch off into the extremities, or like the subcategories of telekinesis, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, you'll get that, but you're not going to get that without first focusing on this. So reduce yourself down, see what special abilities you already have, and put your energy into them. So don't even worry about those things you don't have. Focus on what you do have. And then eventually you'll advance it so much it becomes the special abilities.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people are like, not escapism, embracism.
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 That's our word, bro. Come on, let's use it. F escapism. That's for the weak. It's for the petty. It's for the people like, I don't like my life. Give me it cold, bro. Give me it raw. It doesn't matter. Just give me it. I don't care. Give me life. I don't want to be in pain, but if that's the theme of the day, give it to me. And I'm not here to escape or run away. I'm here to see it for what it is and embrace it and absorb it. Embracism. Let the weak flee. Let them run. 1,000 at my side, 10,000, 1,000 at my side, 10,000 at my right hand. But like, it shall not befall upon me. Not me, bro. I'm not running. I'm here. I'm still here. I'll be the last man standing. I don't even care, bro. Forget that. Forget escapism. Embracism. I think that's why people like me, because like, who talks like this? Who's ever said that? No one's ever said. No one talks like this. I'm not saying that they're controlled by money, but they're controlled by something. You know, those guys couldn't even tell their wives. So obviously the wives were like, they were scared of their wives. Like, bro, well, you're scared of yourself. But if you can't even tell the woman the truth, and you're a little woman yourself, in a sense, like you can't even stand up as the man to tell her that you're spending $20,000 when you have kids. You know, again, no hate to the guy. I love the guy. He's a cool dude, very gracious. He's very generous. He's very helpful to me. But I'm talking about the ideologies. Every time I speak about these things, I'm always going to the ideology, not the people. The people are just displaced. They don't know. Jesus came as like, you know, they're just sheep. Like, it's not their fault. So I never blame the people. But it's these ideas become religions and decrees, and like, that's the real parasite. These ideas, these ideologies, and they make people feeble, and they're like futile and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, that's why it destroys the idea of racism.
I thought this is cool. Teddy said, "This is giving me more courage. My child name is Teddy too, but that's my dog. His name is Teddy. I'm a girl, but this is helping me be stronger."
Oh, Teddy's a girl?
Yeah.
I bet you anything Teddy's hot. I bet you anything. If I just have a feeling, if I saw a picture of Teddy, I bet you anything she's beautiful. I'm not going to rate her like on a number scale, but I bet she looks good and people are like, are attracted. I bet you, I have a feeling. Like, as a dude, I'm like, all right, Teddy, what's up? But as a girl, I'm like, oh, this is different. That's a different vibe. Yeah, have courage. Go out and be bold and courageous, but don't be masculine. Don't try to be bold. Be yourself. Embody yourself, whatever that looks like. You don't got to go out and try to prove something or try to dominate or try to like, okay, I'm the blah, blah, blah. But with yourself, flow in your own self and leave your fears behind. And whatever that looks like, be it. I bet you're beautiful. I bet you anything. Trust me, I know energy and I know beautiful women. I'm constantly surrounded by beauty. Looking over at Sasha, looking over at Lay. I'm like, I know beauty. All my girlfriends too, all my past lovers, beautiful, man. All of them, gorgeous.
And Dylan asked, is lust a primal low consciousness?
Lust isn't real, bro. It's a tool and a mechanism to make you feel guilt and shame for a natural thing that you have inside of you, which is the admiration of beauty. When you see a nice piece of art, you're like, oh my gosh. When you see like something out of this world that you don't like you admiring beauty is you seeing something that's rare. There's 1,000 things, but this one thing stands above the rest because these all look the same, but this is different in a drawing way. It's just you appreciating the differences and the uniqueness. So therefore, now it can be weaponized and used against you to make you contract and shell up, close your shell, and live in fear and shame. And now you won't even express the truth because you're so shameful of yourself and what you do, which means you don't trust yourself anymore, which means you don't act in your authenticity and the truthness of you. It's a tool. It's a weapon. There's no lust. There's no sin. It's a weapon against you, so you become feeble and fertile, and infertile and ineffective in life. Because the moment you find out lust isn't real, you stop lusting. I don't lust after women. I don't care. Like, you can, like, the prettiest woman could be here. I'm not even tempted by her, bro. The moment I found out lust isn't real, let's say the fruit in the garden, right, with Adam and Eve. They didn't even go into it until they found out they couldn't. So once they found out it's prohibited, that's when they were like, oh, what's this tree? What's this fruit? What's going on? The moment like, oh, you can't have her. It's like, oh my God, now it's an issue. But before, you're like, oh yeah, she's beautiful. Heck yeah, I'd like to be with her. But then you move on in life. But then if you think it's lust and it stains, oh, I looked at a girl, now you're carrying something even after the fact. So you're holding on to ghosts, and those ghosts eat your soul. It's a weapon formed against you, and it's prospering if you allow it. All right, next.
He said, thanks, Mikey. I'll be back in the game then.
There's no back in the game. You never stop playing, homie. You just never stop playing. Even whenever you think you were docile and like benched, like you were still playing, dude. It's you in your own prison.
Also, I thought about the times when like you would go on like just meetings. I think meetings, but like dates with other.
Yes, I go on meetings with women to, interview them and scan them to see if they're a good participant in this life of mine.
But like a date with them, and they're beautiful women, and you don't even, do.
I look for energy,
them.
bro. Like, I've been with some of the most beautiful women in the world, but if the energy isn't there that connects us, I don't care. Your poo nanny doesn't mean anything. Like, it's energy. Like either we have a resonance with each other and we vibe. And sometimes, like I'll say this, the women I vibe with aren't the most aesthetically internationally beautiful or like acceptedly beautiful. They're usually unique and different. I like different women. The first two girlfriends I had were like models, like tall, blonde hair, blue eyes, and all. Well, actually, Nikki had brown eyes, but Lauren had blue. No, Lauren had brown eyes, tall, blonde hair, brown eyes. Oh, they both had brown eyes, like skinny, all the other stuff. Beautiful women, right? But what I'm actually drawn, like, and obviously it didn't work with them because they're not here. What I'm drawn to is uniqueness and differences and like people being themselves. I feel like people, when they look like everybody else, it's very easy for their mind just to melt into the group think. And that's a big turnoff for me. Not that I'm looking for someone to be like exploitive or something like that, or just like I'm trying to be different and I'm not like anybody else, because even in trying to be different, they end up being like the people are trying to be different. But like them just vibing and like putting in their own energy out is usually what I'm drawn to and attracted to, which they're usually not like the standard of beauty because of that, right? But I'm drawn to them because it's the energy. I even tell this to the ladies, like, all the women around me are beautiful, right? I was on an interview today and she's a very beautiful woman, but she saw Lay and she's like, yo, good job, Lay looks great. And she even saw Sasha, like, oh my God, the women around you are so beautiful. They're very beautiful. But in myself, I'm not looking for beauty because it could be a facade. It could be a lie. How is their heart? How is their energy? So for me, I'm really looking at the energy of the person. That's what I want to be with, because I want to spend the rest of my life with these people. I don't want somebody for a night. I want somebody for my life. I want somebody to be with me, to take care of me. I can take care of them, and like it's symbiotic and stuff like that. And it's usually, you got to see beyond the person. I'm not saying if they're not beautiful, they just automatically have a good energy. It's not even that. But there's a specific, unique energy that I'm looking for amongst the world, and usually it requires faith. Like the person has to have faith as well. So people have faith and can believe, really attract me and draw me. Something like that. Lay has faith for sure. Sasha has faith, and a lot of girls who I've gone with have faith. Some of them did not, and that's why some of them aren't here today. But nonetheless, like what attracts me more is the energy.
And then Divine Love said authenticity. And Dylan asked, short-term casual relationships with women isn't exploitive. Usually it ends in heartbreak. Is that not a negative effect?
No, that's a lie. There are so many women I had one night stand with that they were cool AF. Cool AF. Heartbreak. How can you heartbreak after a one night stand? You fall in love that easy? Yeah, I love everybody, but like, bro, you weren't even together a full 24 hours. You're together like 3 hours. Like, what do you mean it ends up in heartbreak? That's a lie. There are so many women who I've been with who like it's the person. If you are a person who makes the heartbreak, then that's what my stuff doesn't end heartbreak. There's been very little heartbreak in my life whenever I've ended relationships, because it's on a good note, because I understand how to utilize energy. Like if we're going our separate ways, I can cater to it and send them off with a bon voyage in grace and gratitude. Hey, I love you. Thank you so much for being a part of my life. So even the women who aren't here, for the most part, there are some that's like, yo, you could have done better, for sure. But it's all cool. We're all growing, right? But for the majority of them, it's like, yo, hey, I love you and I support you no matter what. And even those are people I was actually in a relationship with. The one I've had, let me see something. Give me a calculator. Let me see. So if I can't say that, maybe not. Maybe this isn't actual. Let's see here. This is money. Sasha always has that money on her calculator. Okay. So I've probably been on more one night stands than months you've been alive. That's kind of like pushing it, but I've been on a lot, is what I'm saying. Definitely depending on your age. If you're 40, then probably not, no. But what I'm saying is I've been on so many one night stands, and like these people still follow me. There was a girl who she's from Turkey. One of the most beautiful girls I've ever been with. Gorgeous, man. Like, dude, if you're watching this and you know who I'm talking about, you still banging, okay? Like, you good. And she didn't even speak English. She's a flight attendant. She flew into my city. We met up. We made passionate love. And then she flew away. And that's it. And that was years ago, like 2019, I think. So like 7 years ago. She still follows me on Instagram and she checks out my story and stuff like that. I have nothing but love for her. I think she's amazing. I haven't talked to her since then. We just kind of like see, hey, I see you. And she's like, I see you. And that's it. Like, there's no heartbreak. There's nothing like this. I love her. I only wish the best for her. Like nothing but love. And that's what I put out. So like, nah, one night stand. What are you talking about? And no, that's if the person's just stored it in their mind and they make everything bad, then yeah, it would turn bad. But it only turns bad because you didn't make it good. Just make every encounter that you do good, whether it's one night, 1 month, 1 year. No matter what you do, make it good, and you put out your good, and these things won't end up like that. It does take two to tango, but you at least do your part. So that's how I roll. That's how I live. But I've had hundreds, bro, like hundreds of one night stands, like a lot. That's the majority of what I have. Because because I'm primarily moving, like so much. You know, I'm in a different country every few months, stuff like that. So I can't be like, a lot of women want me to stay there. Like I've had the request of women's like, just stay, or women want me to fly out to them. I'm like, I can't. I'm on my path and doing my thing. Because if I stayed, then I'd be a little bitch, and you wouldn't even want me either. But the fact that I am a man, I'm on my path, that makes you desire me. You know, women desire men. I don't care what generation we live in. I don't care what they say. At the end of the day, women want men. Of course, there are some women who are, you know, lesbians, which is totally fine. That's cool. And they don't want men. I get that. But I'm saying the women who desire men actually desire men, like men who are on their path. And whenever you live that, it's just what it is. Now you as a man, or even vice versa, you as a woman need to step up and do your part and alchemicalize it or transform it into to the most good it could possibly be. I feel like Brad Pitt from Fight Club whenever I'm like doing this here, like the body angle. But you make it, you add the best recipe to the concoction, the ingredients, to make it the most good it could possibly be. And there's no heartbreak in the end. There's just love, which is you tuning in, you engaging, you plugging in, versus you being on your phone and scrolling while they're there, ignoring all the signs and everything else. Embrace, look, and see, and then you'll know what to add to it. And then you can make every situationship or relationship or one night stand the best it could possibly be, with no remorse, no regrets. Again, like women 7 years ago still looking at me. Why? Why are they looking at me 7 years later? They still haven't forgotten. Why? Because it's not about the one night stand. It's about the energy that was shared, the energy that I look to give every motherfucking day is undeniable energy. Life, like, I don't care if I'm with a girl one night, 1 year, or even dude, like friendships, right? Like, you know, I'm pretty much heterosexual, right? I'm pretty much. I don't like to, again, just like the polyamory. I am polyamorous, but I hate titles. I'm heterosexual, but I also don't like titles as well. But never been with a dude, right? But even the dudes who I'm around, I make sure that we have the best experience ever. That's why my neighbors love me. All my neighbors love me. All the people here, everywhere I go, my neighbors love me because I make sure I provide the best energy every day, everywhere I go. And then even girls who I had, I think, 1 hour with. Look at her trying to sneak off under the camera. I think her and I had 1 hour together. It wasn't long. I wanted to last longer, but she had to go. She had to catch her flight because she was a flight attendant. 7 years later, after 1 hour, that 1 hour, 7 years later, she's still looking. Because it's the energy, providing the best energy. I get all the energy I can from reality to live in the best energy, and I become undeniable, I become unforgettable. Still looking, all these girls. And it's not like even a pride or ego thing, like, oh, let me beat my chest. But I'm saying the receipts show proof of whether you're in the energy or not. So if it's bad, if it's terrible, if it's heartbreak, why didn't you bring in the ingredients to flourish the garden of the heart so the person prospers even if you separate? That's what I'm saying. But if you always say, no, it's this, then you don't do anything. You stay passive and inactive because you've already been defeated in your mind. I don't believe that. I'm going to win, like, no matter what. And winning, everybody wins around me. The past girls who I'm with still brag about me. The people, because I don't put them down or use them as trophies. Like, I won't even tell you their names like that. Like, I'll tell you my previous partners who were like here, but like that one night stand or this girl, like, It's the energy that you're engaging in. So I get as much energy as I possibly can from this realm so I can live in that and embody it. And whenever people experience me, they experience that energy, and it's unforgettable even 7 years later. So just do it and be it, man. Anyway, next.
Inner Energy asks, what do you mean by about faith? Faith in yourself?
No, the faith to believe for better. Like, we can do this. Like, all right, like this is big undertaking. Oh my God, we can do it. Let's go. I'm locked in. Let's go. Like believe with me. Like, dude, like I'm on a big mission. Like I'm traveling the world and doing all this other stuff. Like, bring some freaking faith and believe in me. Believe in what we're doing. Believe in where we're going. Believe that we can make it. Believe that it'll happen. Back me up. Support me. Cheer me on. Like, let's go. I believe in you, Mikey. But if you're like, I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if I want to do that. Get out of here. It's doubt. I don't need that. Even Jesus kicked the people out when he's trying to heal the little girl. He's like, we don't need this doubt here. Get us out of here. I don't need this doubt. Same thing. I don't want doubt. I want faith. Believe with me. I'm here and I look like this because I believed. I have the muscles. I have the body. I have the strength and like the exuberance because I just chose to believe. Like, okay, maybe there's a possibility. I'm going to go on. I'm going to see how far I can bring this out. I just never stopped believing since then. And ever since then, I only keep people around me who can believe. If you have doubt, if you have fear, and you're not willing to at least like attempt to go towards the faith, then go your merry way. There, you have to, like, in this life, you have one currency. And that's attention. Attention is the only currency that we actually have. Now, with your faith, that's where you put your attention into. You believe in this or you believe in that. You believe it won't work, which is just as much faith as believing that it will work. It might be more to convince yourself that it'll work, but the faith is equal because it's just the attention. So I want people around me who believe, and if you don't believe, I don't want you around me. Go. Because I built this on belief. I built this on faith. I built this. I don't even have anything, but what you're seeing is undeniable. My body, the way I look, all the testimonies from the people getting healed and everything else, or the regeneration. The people who got the God, it's like, I haven't even opened the God yet. I've been living off the lives that you talk about. And I already feel change just from the lives. I couldn't do this or say this, or these people couldn't feel this unless I believed. If I would have gave up and like been, I don't know if I'm going to go live today because I don't know if I can do, then these people would have never been impacted by this energy. But because I chose to believe day by day, by day, by day, by day, by day, by day, this year, that year, this year, that year, now you're seeing this accumulation of all the established faith that's within me that's been built up, and now you guys are experiencing it, and it's undeniable. So I mean, like, I want people around me who believe, who have faith. Yes, let's go to the higher realms. I believe there's higher realms. Let's go. I'm going to partner with you, Mikey. Let's go. That's the people I want. That's so much more sexier than just a body or some makeup or something like that. Show me your heart. Do you even believe? Because I want to see your soul. I want to see like what's inside of you. Like, and if you don't got faith, you just got darkness, you're already dead, bro. Sis. All right, next.
Sean's asked, is your title a believer?
I don't have any title. How many times did I tell you polyamory? I don't like what? Come on, Sean, pay attention, bro. Listen up. I don't like titles.
And
I literally said that like 3 times on this live, somewhere like that, 2 or 3 times.
Ty Holmes said, I'm going to remain single forever. I'm not getting married or
if that's what you
kids.
believe. Not me. I haven't been single since 2011. If you want to be single forever, totally, bro. It's you. It's your life. Do whatever you want.
Nora said, yes. And then Natalia asked, why did you stop doing mirror flexes?
Because I stopped having toxins in my environment. Mirror flexes are to press out the toxins. There's primarily no toxins here. Like it's so yeah. I don't really need as much. I still could kind of do it, but man, I get so ripped whenever I do mirror flexes still now. Like it's insane. I kind of want to hold, because it also squeezes out water. It squeezes out waste. Like you'll urinate after, you'll like usually like defecate after you do them. I'm trying to hold on to stuff now because I'm at a point where like I'm already so lean and so ripped, and I've already come to my bare minimum that I really don't want to squeeze anything extra out that I don't have to, because I don't have any more toxins really. So yeah.
And
here, hold on, wait, Sasha. Hey, Lele. Was that guy okay? Was he cool? Was he okay?
Yeah, he was just like admiring the house and just taking pictures.
I think we have the best house in all of Nepal. Like this house is like grandiose.
he wanted to see nice. I like it. He's like, I just been walking like.
Hold on, wait, because people are just like, they're not hearing anything. Oh, you good.
Oh, okay. So he was just going around on his motorcycle, and he's just like, yeah, like this place, I just like going out into the countryside, and then I saw this place, and I'm like, dang, I just gotta take pictures of it.
So what he's saying is the house that we're in is so beautiful. He had to stop on his motorcycle just to take a picture of it because the house we're in is like, it looks like a giant starship. This house is 9 levels. Beautiful backyard, beautiful fence, beautiful property. And this guy's like, I just want to take pictures of this house. I wish you would have got his number because like we could have used him to take some photos for us. Like, hey, I'd like to take pictures of the house if you take pictures of me. And we could like a new photographer before we go, like get some pictures up like around the house.
That's a great idea.
Lay fed him, like give him food and stuff like that.
Oh,
We're
that's
very
really
nice
nice.
people. So like this person, we don't know this person. He's out there taking pictures of us. Like sometimes the ladies walk around nude. So I want to know, who's this guy taking photos? Like because we walk in this house, like, you know, if I'm on live, obviously I'm wearing stuff, they're wearing stuff. But when this camera's off, like, so is the clothes. you know what I'm saying? So like, who's this guy? And we kind of want to find out, but like Lay found out. He just liked the house so much, want to take photos of it. It's a very beautiful house that we're in, obviously. Like, has a freaking elevator in it. There's 9 levels and jacuzzi on the top floor, and then there's like a penthouse floor, and then there's like 3 more floors up top, and it's just like, looks like a giant starship. Like you see it from the shot. You know how like cruise ships have like the decks and stuff like that? It looks like a giant cruise ship, but a house. So yeah.
And JR, this is Nepal.
Yo, this is Nepal.
All right.
Our Japanese house was beautiful, both of them. Like we usually get very beautiful houses. Thank you, Sasha. Like the house that we were in Boracay was amazing. Tagaytay, and even the last one that we were in, that one was like a mansion. We're in mansions and stuff like that. So I'm very blessed. I grew up in a travel trailer. Not even a full. Later we upgrade to a full trailer, like a single wide. But I grew up in a travel trailer camper that you pull with a truck and you set it up to go camping. That's the house I grew up in as a kid. But eventually we got like a single wide and stuff like that. But I grew up in very poor condition. So to have these houses like this it's a blessing to me, you know, because I grew up in extreme poverty.
Yo.
So like all this here is like this room is bigger than the travel trailer I grew up in. Like this, there's more square footage here, just in this, not even including the closet and the bathroom, walk-in closet and the bathroom and everything else. Just this room alone. And this is not even my bedroom. My bedroom's up this flight of stairs on like the 5th floor or whatever this is, the 6th floor. Just this room. This is the hangout room. It's not even like a dining room or whatever it's called, like a living room. This is like just another bedroom. This is my spare bedroom. It's bigger than the house I grew up in. So it really is an honor to live this life. I come from very humble beginnings. That's why I have the ability to say all this stuff, because like I wasn't rich growing up. I don't even consider myself rich now in that type of manner. It's not like I have a bunch of money or whatever. I understand that nothing's real and I can utilize energy, and like that's kind of what it is. Either way, it's an honor. And the fact that the dude wants to take pictures is the confirmation of like how beautiful this life is. Like it's like somebody else outside sees like, dude, this is so beautiful. I just want to capture it. It's amazing, man. Like I live in something so beautiful. My life is so beautiful that people are like, dude, I just want to like remember this. It's really cool. I'm very honored.
So cool. And Sean asked, elaborate on mirror flexes.
Does he have the guide?
No.
If you want to elaborate on it, get the guide and look it up. It's in there. That's one of the methods in the guide. It's not the main method, or like I do suggest that you do them like at least like 5 times a week. I would say 6, but you got to get the toxins out and stuff like that. So like, you know, they're not the main focal point, but they're a nice staple and step in the guide. They're pretty important. I think the way you poop might be a little bit more important than just the mirror flexes, because if you do the mirror flexes but you're not doing the pooping, it's, you know, it's very interesting, because the mirror flexes actually make you poop. So if you do the mirror flexes and then you go to poop but you're pooping wrong, then it's like, okay. So yeah, get the guide. Or join the Discord and go to the training videos.
And Teddy asked, what kind of music do you like to listen to keep your vibe high?
Teddy, I would love to see your profile. Like, if you have like Instagram, like I might want to follow you or stalk you. I just want to, like, now that like I know you're a girl, I'm like, what's this person look like? Who is this? Let's put a face to a name. Like, what up? Anyway, she's asking what?
And what kind of music do you like to listen to keep your vibe high? And then what is your simple pleasure music you like when you just in flow with your emotions?
I don't outsource any of that stuff. So it's all inside. Like vibe high, me. Pleasure and just like chill flow, me. I don't ever expect music to do it for me because it could be a trap and it can make a person complacent. So I do listen to music still, but in the guide, I mentioned like, hey, you might not want to listen to music because the percussion can actually hypnotize you and drops things down into your subconscious, and it makes you hypnotized in a manner to where you're no longer in the driver's seat. So I actually recommend not listening to music too much. Now, there is some harmonic music that I recommend in the guide, like some choral music, like the St. Petersburg National Chamber Choir. I love them. They're awesome. You're not going to even know who I'm talking about. It's all cool. If you're in the Discord, there's a link to my playlist. I made a playlist for you guys. But when I do listen to music, I like usually harder music because I'm so soft already. Like I'm a nice guy. I'm not trying to beat up people or prove anything or like I'm better than you. I'm trying to raise up men with me. I believe in my brothers. Some of the things that we do are stupid. You know, I'll call the stupidity out, the ideology, but I'm a very loving person. So whenever I do go into music, I like to get me something that would make me like almost like turn my eyebrows in and be like, so I listen to like hardcore music and stuff like that. I just found this awesome song by The Browning. You guys look it up. You're gonna be like, Mikey listens to this? Well, I'm a brown guy in The Browning. But I found it like, or it came across my playlist like 2 days ago by a band called The Browning. It's called Wake Up. I like that. I like gangster music, actually, as well. Like Mob Ties by Drake. Like, what? You like Mob Ties? But mainly like the slow version, like because the main version's like a little too fast. I like Tombstone by Wage War. So I mean, like that's the music I actually like vibe to. Like, yeah. So yeah, but it's not going to bring harmony. It can be an initiator, but if you listen too much to it, it'll drain your vitality because music actually takes from you. It takes energy to process and interpret the music. That's why in an EDM festival, even if you're not even in the festival, even if you're just listening to the music in your car or whatever, it'll get you hype. But by the end of it, you're drained because you're borrowing energy because it's not a source or a sustainable measurement of energy. It's unlocking your own energy and it depletes your energy if you don't watch out, and you're actually more tired after listening to music. So you want to really watch out how much music you listen to and what type.
And then JR Builds LA asked, is there a way to, if I buy to get both the audio and the hardback?
There's no audio, homie. It's a manipulation for people. Like people really want me to do an audio, and like that's probably more requested than like the paperback. But it's a guide. Think of an IKEA instruction manual. That's what it's like. Like there's pictures and figures, and it's not a novel. There's no chapters or pages or anything like that. It's like do this, don't do that, do this, don't do that, do this, don't do that, do this, don't do that. So I make you put application to it so you can see what it is, so you can be effective in your life. If it's not story time mode. This is not me telling you a story. Oh yes, when Mikey was young, he was born on a cold day. Blah 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 blah. No, it's not a biography or an autobiography. It's like instruction manual. Do this. Don't do this. Figure 1. Refer to this. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Don't do this. Don't do that. But blah 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 blah. Look at the figure here to know. It's a guide. It's not a book. So there's no audio. But yeah, if you want to get the digital copy and the physical copy, I say your best bet is always go into the Discord community, and you're going to get the biggest discount. You get huge discounts by being a member there. So just go in there and then you can purchase everything. So if you get the annual membership in the Discord, you get the bundle pack for free. So you get the guide for free and the meal plan. And then you get, I think every member there gets like a 20% discount on everything in the store, which is the biggest discount ever. So it's like, yo. So if you get the paperback or this or that, you get like a 20% is pretty big.
Okay, he said I meant to say digital, but I bought the paper.
100%. So you bought the paper, you can use the amount that you paid for the paper as a credit to join the Discord. And if you join the Discord for the annual, you can get the bundle for free. If you join the annual, you get the bundle for free. So you get the digital for free if you join the Discord. And whatever you spent for the paper is accredited to the Discord membership.
Yes. And then Natalia asked, how did you come to the decision to retire?
To what? To live higher?
To retire.
Because I found out I can do whatever I want. When I found out I can do, like right now, I could be with any girl I want to be with. I can have as many girls as I want. I could be as big as I want to be. I even shrank my nips down. I even grew my hair back. My eye color changed. Not that I really cared about that, but it's kind of cool. I can do anything I want. So if I was going to do that, why would I not retire? Like, why would I? You know what I'm saying? Because I found out I can do anything. And I know how to. I'm not just saying this because some people like, I can manifest anything I want. No, I'm actually doing it. Like, you see it, like, oh, snap. Like, yeah, the dude's onto something, right? Like, this reality is very malleable and it can be shaped and stuff like that. I'm not even a manifestor. I'm even tell you, like, here, I'm not trying to sell you some sort of manifestation to justify that I manifested money by selling you a manifestation course. It's kind of like contradictive. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm going to manifest money by telling people how to manifest money. It's like, no, you're not manifesting money. You're just drawing people in so you can get money. And you say that's what so it's like a multi-level marketing thing, like a pyramid scheme. But once I figured out what this reality is made of, I can do anything. So I'm like, well, why would I continue doing this if I can do anything? It's something like that. But it's even higher, but I don't want to go into too much because it's going to break the minds of people and they'll probably do something stupid, like quit their job. Like, Mikey said I can retire. Like, that's not what I'm saying. You have to understand the foundation of reality before you apply it. You can't just go do the end result. A lot of people think that because I go, and I technically haven't, right now, hey, Lele, how many days has it been so far? 27 days. I haven't eaten food in 27 days. So people would hear that and be like, he hasn't eaten food in 27 days? I'm going to go do that too. And I'm like, you didn't do any of the stuff I did to get here. Oh, Mikey's retired. I'm going to retire too. I've had a lot of people look at my life and come live with me and they're like, oh, wow. And they want to live the same life and they'll go try to do the same things, but they don't know the underlying root or the foundation of what I do. And they'll lose all their money and they'll be in a worse position than they started because they just try to do the end result of what I'm doing versus like the whole process and everything else. So I'm like, dude, do the basics, learn the fundamentals, and then take it from there.
Awesome. And Sean asked, where does your income come from before the guide?
Yo, Indra, I have a present for you. For you. No, not that. Come up. Hey, Lay. Hey, Lele. Could you get the package for me as I'm live? I think it might be the mic. Get a new mic. Homie's asking where's income come from? You don't need income. Like, surprisingly, a lot of stuff you can get for free from reality. Like, you don't need to pay for it. And when you don't need to pay for it, you don't really need an income. And that's kind of what I'm talking about. I didn't retire because I'm rich or got a bunch of money. Like, oh, hit the lottery. There's steps above money. There's certain energy and like things just come to you. You don't get to pay for it. It's something like that. But, of course, like the guide brings in stuff or the Discord membership or stuff like that. But it's not even about that because like I don't even want anything. So like even with what I have, like I'm not going to use the money to try to get something because there's nothing I want. What I want is intangible. I want love. I want friendship. I want understanding and knowledge, and money can't buy that. Yeah, money can buy education and get you like around people who can like share with the effectiveness of how to do certain stuff like engineering and things like that. But what I want, it supersedes what money can buy. So my pursuit isn't money. I don't care about money. I don't care if I have a lot or a little because I don't really need it because what I'm after is something so much greater. So yeah. Once you understand that, it's like, oh, you see that there's a life beyond what we've been shown. That's why I expose people, especially in the Discord community. And then I've shown people the same way that I do it. Same day, I had a dude who applied these approaches that I share in the Discord community, and within 30 minutes, he landed a deal for $75,000. It's like, hey, Mikey, how do you retire? Blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, because it's not real. And then this is real. So if you do this, and this, you can be effective in it. He's like, okay, cool. Bet. He did it. And within 30 minutes, he landed a deal for $75,000. He made $75,000 technically in 30 minutes. He still has to fulfill his contract or whatever it is he's doing. But before that, he didn't have it. And then after applying it, he had it. It's clear, direct results, man. Because it's not real.
Ronnie said, "You're not retired. You're just free." Sounds much better.
Oh, I like this better. I'm not real. We got the mic. I bought this actually for you guys so I can have a better mic and better audio for y'all, because I yell, "Rah!" and it's like crackly. So I thought that, let me get a better mic so you guys can hear me better. Because some of you guys like play this and you just play in the background, right? So if you want to hear my voice, hear it in the best quality. Usually this mic here is the best mic, but if I have this mic, Sasha can't talk. So I want one for Sasha so she can read to me and so you can hear me. But if I'm just doing interviews, stuff like that, this is the best mic. I want you guys to be, I want you guys to take in the energy and my energy to soothe you, to let you know it's okay. You don't have to be scared. I want you guys to hear my voice and be encouraged. I want you guys to hear my voice and have it more powerful than like a double shot of espressos, more than energy drinks. I want my voice to soothe you. Know it's okay, but you can also be bold and courageous. So better audio is going to definitely help with that.
You want me to unbox?
Yeah, sure. If you want to do an unboxing. But anyway, yeah, I'm not retired. Technically, I'm just engaged. I'm more engaged with reality. The less engaged you are with reality, the more money you need, because you have to outsource what you were supposed to put in. But when you no longer are taking the backseat of your life and you're actually engaged in it, this becomes irrelevant because you're doing it yourself. I'm not saying like go fix your own plumbing and shit like that. Oh man, I cursed. Or stuff like that. Dang, I started to get the flow too.
131.
131, 131, 131, 131, 131, 131, 131, 131, 130, 31, 30, 31, 30, 31, 131. Okay, anyway. But I'm engaged, and because I'm engaged, there's not much I need because I understand the power of what it is. So I just put the energy there myself. So if the girls need something, I'll just put the energy out. It'll pop into thin air and they'll get it. Hey, we need this. Hey, we need that. Okay, cool. Give me a second. Boom, and it happens. Oh, so she needs a new person to come do this job for her or this or that. I understand what energy is, and I just put my energy there, and then it just comes out of thin air. So I don't really need the money to go do this or that or whatever, because I understand what it is. So it's not that I'm retired. So technically I'm not retired because I'm still here. I'm doing live. But I'm doing this because I want to. I'm not doing this I haven't even told you guys to buy anything. And I purposely have not monetized my videos just so you guys can like rewatch them afterwards with no interruptions. Like if I'm on a track and I'm like saying something, I don't want some ad to pop up for pharmaceuticals or whatever. Like I want you guys to be able to hear this without, any interruptions. So I don't even monetize these videos. I'm doing this because I want to do it. I'm doing this because I want to share. I'm doing this because like I don't know anything else better to talk about, and I love talking about this because it's changed my life. It's freaking amazing. It's what life actually is, and I'm honored to be a holder of this information. Like out of everyone in the world, I'm the one who holds this. What? Yo, thank you so much. It's not just manifesting or affirmations or meditation. This is something that people have never heard before. So the fact that it's coming through me is like, I'm honored. I really am. So like I like talking about like sharing it and everything else. Can I see it?
Yeah.
This is so cool. Got a little
Yeah.
DJI.
Y'all want to try it?
Yeah, let's go and try it.
Okay, I'll pop it in.
So it's more about being engaged. So yeah, I'm not retired technically. I'm just really, really, really. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'm actually not retired. I actually work more because I'm constantly meditating and engaging with life. I actually work more. Like you can ask any girl I've ever been with. Like I just stay engaged because I have so much energy. But two, now it's my responsibility. I actually didn't retire. I work more now than I did back then, but it's a different type of work because I'm constantly engaged in my consciousness, applying it to reality. And because of that, everyone's life is better. Have y'all noticed? Like it's actually gotten I want to ask you guys, maybe you haven't noticed, maybe this is not for you, but have you noticed this, that the past month or so, it's actually been like a lot more peaceful, like less war, even like the war over there, where I'm talking about like in the Middle East with the US, it's kind of like less. Have y'all noticed like a little bit, like there's been a little bit more peace the past month? It's been like less people fighting each other, less like black against white or like, straight against gay or something like that. Have y'all noticed like it's been a little bit more peace? I really have been putting out my consciousness the past 2 months, but extremely so the past month. I've just been try to give more peace out to the world. So I don't know if y'all have noticed that. Notice it. Let me know if you have or not. So yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try switching it out. Is that okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna unplug. Hi, Minnie. Yes, it's on.
It's on, don't come.
Let me know how this sounds, y'all.
You hear that? You hear that southern accent come out of Sasha?
Is it a little smoother?
Let me know how it sounds, y'all.
Y'all. Oh, this is cool. It's magnetic clips.
Yeah, totally. You can clip on your shirt. Turn the volume up on like IG or something like that. Let's hear it. Let's hear how it sounds. I'm gonna keep talking because I want you to be able to hear me even after I'm talking. Yo, what's up?
Oh, this is cool. It's magnetic
yeah.
clips.
Yeah, so you can clip on your shirt. Turn the volume up on like IG or something. Ooh, what do I think about this? Does it sound better than my last mic or what? What do y'all think? The last mic or this mic? I want to yell, okay? How'd that sound? Turn the volume up, Sasha. Let's hear this sound.
Linda said more clear.
Turn the volume up on like IG or something. Ooh. What do I think about this? Does it sound better than my last mic or what? What do you think? The last mic or this mic? Yeah. I want to yell. Let's yell. Come on. I still am able to scratch because I'm very loud, but this is cool. All right. I spent a pretty penny on this mic for you guys because I didn't have to change mic, but I started listening back to some of my lives. I'm like, I think the people deserve a better audio, so I just wanted to get this for y'all. So like,
Wow. Back to Moses said, new mic, massive difference.
Yeah. It was quality. Probably, let me see, 6 times more than this mic here, or maybe even like 5 times more. It cost, but it's all good. So if you guys want another mic, you can have this one. I'll take this one here. And it's smaller too. I like that.
So cool.
Yeah. Thanks, Lay, for getting it. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I love you, baby
Lay.
girl. I love you, baby girl.
They said, well,
Double.
worth the investment. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are my investment. So it's in y'all. I did this for y'all. I can't hear me. So I can't hear the mic. This is all you guys. Like I don't benefit from this. It's funny because I just ended off saying like I don't even monetize these videos or anything. I'm here because I want to share. I'm honest, man. Like I just want to share this energy with you guys. You don't have to buy the guide. You don't have to sign up to the Discord. Like I just want to share this energy. So many people are like, dude, Mikey, just from your lives, I'm getting so much energy. That's good. That's great. That's payment for me. Like your life coming alive and you seeing in this real way of what life actually is, dude, that pays me. Like I feel great I get energy from it. So I just love you guys. That's honestly it, dude. So I don't want you to like do like a humble brag, like, oh yeah, I love you guys so much, but like I just want y'all to have good. Like, why not? Why can't everybody have good? I'm not saying we all need like, bricks of gold or like $1 million or something like that, but we can at least have a good quality life. So that's what I'm here for. Anyway, kill.
Absolutely.
Here's the magnet here.
Yay. Oh yeah, I'll take that. And yeah, Sean said, Mike sounds smoother, deeper, and clearer.
Smoother, deeper, and clearer. That's what she said.
Heck yeah.
Oh, smoother, deeper, and clearer.
And Amin said, would you say listening to music is borrowed short-term coherence versus long-term self-source?
No. First off, I'm gonna go into coherence. Like I'm not even saying there's any sort of coherence with music. Coherence is something different than energy itself. You get the release of energy or motivation, but not coherence necessarily. Like you usually don't get epiphanies during music. Music actually distracts your mind because it takes subconscious back operations to even interpret it in your mind, which takes resources. So you're less coherent listening to music. It makes you more incoherent. But anyway, you can finish what you're saying.
And is going to different places in the world also borrowing energy / coherence? Can you speak more on this?
No, just separate coherence with it. But going to different parts of the world isn't borrowing anything. You're absorbing and you're taking in. You're taking in actual energy, but with the music, you're releasing the energy that's already within you. So it's more so like that. But you have to intake this realm. People will like want to fast and want to stop eating and all this other stuff. It's stupid. You need to intake this realm to live it, to absorb it, to be it. So you need to eat everything you can. You don't want to stop eating. You want to eat more because you are part of this realm. So to continue existing on this plane, you have to absorb and intake and consume this plane. If you don't, you will stop existing here. So you want to absorb and consume this plane because that's what keeps you alive on this plane. Dude, I'm glad we got this mic. Yeah. I'm so happy about it, man. Look at this little like.
I'm so excited. It's much smaller too.
Maybe get like a small, longer necklace that kind of comes down.
Okay, that way it's not so close to your.
What do you think?
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice.
This is so cool, man. DJI.
And Inner Energy asked, how
Oh,
long-
by the way, guys, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe and share this live because it actually helps the channel a lot. Like I found that out, it's real. So I don't care if you follow, you don't have to, if you don't want to, but if you do like what you're seeing here, share it, hit the share button. That's huge. Comment, even like, hey, Mikey, love the live. Anything like that, it helps push it out so other people can be turned on to this type of insight. It's not even education or knowledge. It's more so like a perspective. And whenever you come into it, like you see the world in a greater way. Everything I say to you is to expand your perception so you can see in greatness. It's always in, I'm never saying anything to disempower you. I'm never saying anything to put you in fear. Oh, the elites are ruling the world and this and that. And oh my God. And like, I'll let everyone else have that, right? Everything I say is to empower you. Everything I'm saying is to give you power. Everything I'm saying is to open your eyes so you can see in a way that you can position yourself to where you can benefit versus being a victim. Everything I'm saying. So if you want there to be less victims in the world, share the live, comment on it. Sasha, did you go to my personal Facebook and then share it?
Oh my God, I did not do that.
Let's go ahead and share that right
today.
now. So that way, so if you're on Facebook, thanks guys for being here. Definitely share, like, you know, if you're on YouTube, subscribe and like and comment. And then if you're on Instagram, you know, I don't know what you can do on Instagram. Maybe you can share it. I don't know even how to find, I don't even know how you can find live on Instagram. So I'm not even savvy like that, but yeah.
And Tari.
Oh, y'all. Also, if you're on TikTok, share it for sure because TikTok is like, it's like I grew like really fast on my lives on TikTok. The other live that we had with Kiara, we had like almost 10,000 people on that live, which was like, whoa. So dispersed through all the social medias, right? We had 9,700 views by the end of it, which was really cool. So thank you guys for it. You liking, sharing, and everything else helps, you know, the reach of it. But on TikTok back in the day, I used to go live. I'd get like 240,000 views on one live, like 300,000, 200,000, 100,000, stuff like that. So like, you know, with like a main retention audience, like real, I've never paid for viewers or anything like that. But because I have multiple women, it's like, oh, this guy's life's interesting. People would hop on. But now TikTok, I get like 600 views maybe or something like that. So it went from like 100,000, 200,000, 250,000 to like 600. So something's up. But it's all cool. I don't care. I'm not trying to do anything. So like whatever. But if you guys do like it, if you guys do like this, then like it. And if you do want more of it, turn on notifications, turn on, you know, whatever to like alert you when I go live and everything else. And then also share it and like even comment your notes or like share your favorite part about the live. And even after you share it, like maybe like, hey, he's talking about this. I love this part here. So it just helps. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
I don't ask anything in return, but I do want more people to know about this stuff because it's really cool and powerful. All right, next.
And Tyler,
What time is it?
It is 4:04.
It's 4:04 and I haven't drunk it. Like I've drunk some espresso, but I have not drunk anything today at all. Like no juice or anything like that. So this is me. I have so much energy and I haven't even drunk. I just feel so freaking
He even
powerful.
recorded a podcast before this.
I did a podcast before this. I'm here now. I'm live. I haven't drunk anything since like last night, like 10 o'clock, like somewhere around there, 10:30 maybe. Maybe 11, but I doubt it. I think it was, I try to stop drinking stuff before like too close to bed because I don't want to like get up and urinate. But yeah. So this is me like nothing. I'm dry, bro. I'm dry fasting. Just some coffee, but yeah, whatever.
And Love and Light asked, can you tell me where the information came from to live this way and write your guide?
Observation, trial and data. So just looking at stuff, understanding stuff, seeing it and applying it. I was inspired by Dr. David Sinclair. I think he's amazing. So like him, like reversing the age on rats just showed me like, if it can happen for this mammal, I'm a mammal too. Like I can reverse my own age. So that was some inspiration. Dr. Gundry talking about like lectins was really cool. And then some things that I was already on the path of. Man, what's that one guy's name? Is it David Kennedy? No, not David Kennedy's my childhood friend. What the heck am I saying? Cruz. Dr. Cruz, whatever the brain surgeon guy is, or heart surgeon, whoever he is. He was a big inspiration as well with David Wilcox for the sunlight, because the sunlight I actually believe evolves us. And David Wilcox was speaking about how they shot photons through 2 eggs, and they shot it through duck eggs into chicken eggs, And the chickens that were already hatched, they already had all their DNA, right, in the egg. They're already, I'm sorry, not hatched, but already laid. They shot the photons through a duck egg and into a chicken egg, and they carried the data, the genetic data of the ducks into the chickens. So the chickens, when they hatched, they had webbed feet like ducks. And bills kind of similar to ducks, which means like photons can carry data through. So it depends on the atmosphere. So whatever atmosphere, that's also why I have like non-polluted atmospheres and direct sunlight, because it can trigger advancements in my own body, which is like, I mean, it's freaking undeniable. And then Dr. Cruz was like years later, he was like, he believes that evolution happened when the sun went to a certain spectrum of like its process, right? So you have the sun. These are all theories from Dr. Cruz, but you know, nonetheless. But David Wilcox was like, it happened. They did it on two different accounts, There was a Japanese scientist and a Russian scientist. The Japanese scientist did the duck and chicken eggs, but there was a Russian scientist who shot a similar type of laser beam photons through salamander eggs into frog eggs. And guess what? Salamanders are salamanders and frogs are frogs. They're two different types of amphibians. But nonetheless, those photons carried the data from the salamanders into the frogs, and those frog eggs hatched as salamanders, which means like light can enhance us and activate our DNA. So like there's just things throughout the, like, so I see them and I'm like, okay, well, how can I apply this to my life? Trial and data, this and that, you know, what's out there and all the other stuff. But anyway,
So
Dr.
wild.
Cruz, man, what's his first name?
Yeah, they said Jack Cruz.
Jack Cruz, yeah, that dude. Cool dude. I'm thinking like, if it's the, like, no hate against the guy, right? But maybe he had spent so much time not loving himself that he looks the way he does. Him and Dr. Gundry, I'm like, if you guys were really deeper into it, you'd probably look a little bit different. I'm like, you look like you're healthier than your peers, but I'm just saying, like, if you were full-fledged in what you were saying, you probably look a little bit different. But anyway, no hate. The guy's smart. I like his stuff. But he was saying like the evolution of the sun, because, you know, they say that the sun hits a certain brightness and yada, yada, yada. And he's like, that's whenever like the Cambrian explosion happened and everything else, which it kind of lines up with what David Wilcox was saying, with like the different types of light in the DNA. So like the light activates that evolutionary process. Now, I don't actually believe in evolution, like macro evolution. I believe in micro evolution and adaptability, but I don't see any sort of transitional fossils or anything like that. And there's a lot of polystrate fossils, which if you guys don't know what that is, go look it up. It kind of correlates more with the mud flood than fossil records and stuff like that. Because if you take, I'm hitting all these things all at once, right? This is where I take inspiration from everything. I'll look at Lay. Okay, cool. I need my posture straight. Okay, I look at Sasha. Okay, I need to organize. Okay, I look at this. So like everything's always pinging in my mind. I'm always like, because I want the inspiration in the knowledge. But if you take multiple types of sediments, right? Let's just say 7 as a number. So you have like lime, you have like, you know, dirt, sand, all this other stuff, and you put it in a jar and you put water in the jar. You can shake it up. You can shake up that jar, and all the sediments will naturally layer up according to their density and the other sediments, because there's a I'm pretty sure because there's an electromagnetic bond that bonds the sediment to itself, which is why it's itself. So this is why you see different rock layers and things setting, because it's not so much the era that it was in, it's more so the charge that it gets is more similar to that than this. Like a bone is a different charge than a shell. So the shell would most likely, or could be vice versa, either or, be on a lower sediment than the bone, or the bone will actually be on a lower sediment because it's more dense. So it's more so density. So if there was a mud flood and all this other stuff, well, it's like shaking the bottle and everything kind of settles on its level. So I don't really believe in evolution, but it's a cool thing to think that the spectrum of the sun and the frequencies it gets off as far as hertz and color and everything else, hertz and what's the frequency of color? You have hertz for sound, you have color for something, right? Like maybe you guys might know. Depending on the spectrum and the color of light would activate certain things in you. This is why I do lives at a certain point of the day, because I'm getting the spectrum of that, and that's where this knowledge comes from. Now, when it's moonlight, I go into a meditative state and I put my consciousness out into the world to like help heal the world and just appear in people's dreams. Like maybe you guys have dreamt about me and stuff like that. It's not weird. It's not random. It's not by, you know, random occasion. Like there's a very purposeful reason that you guys might have dreamed about me. And it's always benevolent, it's always like good, it's always loving, it's always kind. I'm not trying to go and manipulate people. I want to bring love to the world and healing and everything like that. But nonetheless, like the darkness brings a different atmosphere than the spectrum, especially like morning time or early day and then late day. Those are different colors that activate different principles and different genetic sequences within inside of you to be a different person throughout the day. So, I mean, I get my stuff from everything. I just look at stuff and I see and I apply. And then like, if it works, I continue doing it and advance it. And if it doesn't work, I make a note of it and I kind of move on. So something like that. Sasha's now gone. So it's just me by myself, huh? I think I might be ready for some juices now, but man, I just feel so good. And then, you know, through that, but I've been doing this stuff for like, I had gynecomastia when I was a kid, like the age of 9, it started to develop heavy by like 11, super heavy. But I noticed it by like kind of like 9, 10 years old. I'm like, what the heck is this? And the doctors went to the doctors, they didn't help. So at the age of 14, I'm like, okay, I need to find a way. So I became vegetarian. I started running a bunch. I started fasting. I started doing carb cycling. So I've been doing a lot of stuff since I was 14 to try to figure out this world. So I was like a lot of combinations of this and that and this and that, and this and that. I've been vegan, I've been carnivore, I've been keto, I've been this, I've been that, I've been this, I've been that, I've been this. I've been raw, I've been blah, 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 blah. So this is the greatest combination of the effect that I found. But I found the greatest effect isn't the activity that you're doing, but it's the intention that you're deriving towards. Like, this is the reason why we're doing it. If it's health, it's too low. You'll do damaging stuff to become healthy. It's actually backwards. It's counter. It contradicts itself. So you want to engage in the highest thing. And I found out it's not keto, it's not carnivore, it's not this, it's actually this. And if you engage in that, like that's the most effective thing. And that's kind of how I branched all this out. That's why I'm close to the sun, high elevation and everything else, but I also look like this. I look like no other man. You know, one of the brothers on here, I think it was like Nathan or Oates, is like, dude, you look just like a person who takes supplement or like, you know, injections or whatever they are. I look better than them because I actually have more definition, I have better skin quality, my skin radiates and everything else. And I don't have the hypertrophy of my lips or my organs or anything like that from taking substances. So I look better than them. So anyway, next question.
Beautiful. And Sean Clark said, I'm sure we can source / modulate and focus on our own photons and thus potentially changing our own fundamental programs / life patterns.
Yeah, but your own photons are emitted through your DNA and everything else. So it's not like you need to source them. You really need to source the ones that are coming in. You're not living off yourself where you'll atrophy into nothing. Like, you don't live off yourself in this reality. You live off of everything but yourself. So there is a direct alignment with your soul that you can draw energy from, but the energy is also temporary, dependent upon the environment that you're in, because the environment that you're in and consuming it sustains you in this plane. So if you're not eating, drinking, getting everything else, then you become nothing. You can't just live off the energy of yourself. You don't want to. That's not why you're even here in the first place. God, source, whatever, put you here so you can engage with the fullness of reality and experience all of it, because it's so beautiful. It's so magnificent. It's so wonderful. It's so lovely. It's like a wonderland. It's like a theme park. It's like, whoa. So you're not trying to cut off from the world. You're actually trying to embrace all of it. And then as you do that, you grow yourself. And then you can navigate it by your own inspiration, your own energy, but nonetheless, you're not rejecting it or denying it. So you actually need external photons. You need external vitamins, minerals, and everything else. You want to consume everything.
And then
You want to consume air.
Ramp asked, were you fat before, like extremely overweight?
As a kid, yeah. So like, as a 11-year-old kid, I weighed 175 pounds. I was pretty obese. I was also big. I was also pretty dense. It was crazy. I didn't work out for my first time until like football as a 12-year-old, 13-year-old. That was the first time I ever like lifted weights or anything. But by the age of like 11, dude, I was so strong. Like, I remember one time I had a secondary porch on the side of my house that was built out of wood. Kind of like when you step out of the house, it's like a platform and then there's some steps and stuff like that. I remember one time, I think it was my birthday, my 12th birthday, I had some of my friends from my neighborhood over when I had moved out of the Spanish-speaking neighborhood into the next neighborhood. There was like 4 or 5 of them on that platform of the porch. And as a 12-year-old kid, I was able to pick it up and pick all of them up. So I've kind of always been incredibly strong, like even as a kid. I remember as a 13-year-old kid, This is why it's weird to me today. I remember as a 13-year-old kid, and I was still fat. I wasn't, and I played video games all day. So it wasn't like, oh yeah, I was fat and working out. As a 12-year-old kid, I would just play Tony Hawk, because I got the first Tony Hawk Pro Skater, GoldenEye with my friends, and Conker's Bad Fur Day. So I'd play like all these N64 games and stuff like that. But I had the muscle to pick up like, and my friends were teenagers. They were like 14, 15, stuff like that. I didn't hang out with kids my age because there were no kids my age. All my friends were older, except for one kid who was my neighbor. He was like 9 and I was 12. He was the only kid who was like younger than me, but I was like one of the youngest. And I picked them all up on that porch. And I was like, what the heck, dude? So I've always been kind of strong, but nonetheless, like I was also overweight. But where was the strength coming from? Because all I do is play 64 all day, like Nintendo 64. So like, where's this muscle coming from? Which shows me that there are certain activators that within inside of you. You don't have to work out to have muscle. Yeah, there's a genetic predisposition that you could have greater muscle density than the person to the left of you, but nonetheless, we're universal people. So all of this codes in everybody. Everyone says like people primarily come from the same source, like an Eve, like a mother Eve that shares the DNA. Well, nonetheless, that DNA is inside of pretty much everybody. You can activate the stuff. I may have had mine activated at a greater level. And I also think that's no, that's too deep for y'all. I won't go there. But nonetheless, you guys can activate it as well. And that's why I say that you don't need steroids or to work out to get muscle. There's certain things that you can activate if you understand it. Now, mine was activated as a kid, but you can activate yours as an adult. I have somebody like Patrick. Patrick's on the smaller side. He was a smaller dude. And he's like, dude, hey, Mikey, help me get muscle. Okay, Patrick, do this. And he did that. And he's gained 15 pounds of muscle without working out. 15 pounds of muscle. I'm going to use your phone, Sasha, to show them. Mm-hmm. By doing the same thing. He's a skinny guy. He's underweight. And I'm seeing everybody here who bought the guide. Thanks, guys, for buying the guide. I really appreciate it. Make sure that if you buy the guide, we have our stats and stuff on the phone. Make sure if you buy the guide, you go to your emails and you sign up for your free week in the Discord. You have to put your card information in, but you can cancel it. You don't have to pay or anything like that. You get a free week, but make sure that you go in there because that's where the power's at. But anyway, Patrick, he's a skinny guy. And
before and after photo.
No, actually, I'm gonna show them Lou. Oh, you have it there?
Yeah, I have Patrick.
Okay, yeah, put it Patrick's. But man, if you can show them Lou as well.
Well, I can't show the portrait side. For some reason, it doesn't fit.
Here, I'll show them right now. So
okay.
this is Lou, and he in 30 days has lost 29 pounds in 30 days. This is insane. This is somebody who's been in the Discord. He rejoined it. He was in there before, but he came in there at 239 pounds a month ago, and now it's 210 pounds. 30 days later, this is a 30-day difference. 30 days. Mikey, how long will the guy take me to get my body? Instantly. Mikey, how long will it take to do this? Instantly. Starting, this is 30 days ago. Now, 239 pounds, 210 pounds. 30 days, no working out, no dieting, no fasting, none of that bull crap, no keto, no carnivore, no vegan. Just the conscious embrace that I share with you guys and cleaning out your environment and everything. Can't really, I don't want y'all seeing my private messages. They might be boobies, so let me just not put that out there. But anyway, so this is Lou. 30 days, bro. 29 pounds in 30 days, nearly a pound a day without exercising, without tiring himself, without wasting energy, just loving himself and coming into the love that the guide shares. Now, this is Patrick. Sasha, you want to pull him up on there?
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead also.
JR said, I want to see what happens to me.
Let's do it, man. Come on, dude.
This is Patrick.
So this is Patrick. He's gained 15 pounds of muscle. And this is like a month. Like it really happened overnight. Like he hit a growth spurt with the guide because the guide comes in phases. So he pretty much hit like a growth spurt with the guide. And he came to the point where he just blew up, and overnight, pretty much like in 30 days, he gained 15 pounds of muscles without benching, without calisthenics, without supplements, without steroids or anything like that, just from the genetic activation I talked to you about by your environment and everything else. 15 pounds of muscle. He couldn't have gained this muscle unless it was already inside of him. That's the only way he could have done this. So he had the code. It's in all of us. That's how we hit puberty and everything else. It's that some people think that you have to work out or do all this other stuff just to affect it. No, that's for the ignorant. What I share with you guys, I'm gonna show you guys on the phone who couldn't see on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I'm gonna look up how to make the picture smaller.
Is this the
besides it.
picture of the one with the hair down?
No, mine's with the hair up.
Is
But
that
yeah,
the
they're
newest one?
both great.
Yeah, but where's his newest one? Where's because the one where you just hit the growth spurs like bam, man. Bam.
I'm gonna have to see his recent picture. And we can make a new one actually from.
Okay, I don't know if this is his most recent with the 15 pounds, but he's already, I think, gained over 10 pounds of muscle here. But this is not his biggest one yet. Can you show me here so I can see it? Just Instagram and TikTok. So this is Patrick before. I love my brother, but he's kind of scrawny, right? And I don't care if you're scrawny. It's okay. You're an ectomorph, whatever. It does not matter, right? He's here. And then in a month, about a little bit over a month, I say like a month and 10 days, boom, gained 15 pounds of muscle. By activating, he did not work out. He would still do like grounding and like iron body. He could do sprints if he wants to, but he didn't have to. Boom, there, 15 pounds of muscle in a month. Without working out, without supplements, without whey protein. That's why I'm saying this stuff is stupid. Because it's an artificial approach. He couldn't have been this unless it was already inside of him, and it's inside of you. For the girls, the hips, the figure. I know you're like, I'm bone skinny or I'm fat or whatever you want to say. Every genetic combination is inside of you. My eyes turn blue. I have Aryan eyes now, right? I'm not saying it's something like genetic supremacy or bullcrap. Like, I don't even believe in that. But what I'm saying is this. The code's already inside of you to be the most optimized state. And with the guide, it's not a fitness plan. It's not a workout. It's not a diet. It's not a get fit quick type of thing. It's just embracing the highest form of your expression by no longer suppressing your genes, but expressing them in the highest manner. And then these people come out like this. Lou, 29 pounds, bro, in a month. Patrick gained 15 pounds in a month. Because it was already inside of them. You just have to turn it on. So it's freaking amazing. That's the guide. If you want the guide, you can go to MikeyBreathes.com. Is the website down here?
Yes.
You can go to MikeyBreathes.com and get the guide. If you join the Discord, go to MikeyBreathes.com. Triple bar in the top left-hand corner, drop-down menu Discord. Click into there. You can sign up for the annual membership, which is the best deal. It says you click best deal. It's the annual. You save some money. You get the guide for free and the meal plan. So you save money on that. You get it for free, and you join the community. You have accountability. You have support. You have everything else. It's growing daily. There's over 2,700 voice memos left by me in there. So I go in there and I just I bring it. So
heck yeah.
It's not even probably, it's going to be the most powerful thing you've ever done. Patrick gained 15 pounds of muscle without working out. Lou lost 29 pounds in a month without dieting or starvation or counting calories or anything like that, or even working out. I haven't worked out in nearly 6.5 years. I haven't worked out in 6 years, but it's been probably in August will be the anniversary of 6.5, but I haven't worked out in nearly 6.5 years. I have muscles. I don't do abs. I don't do sit-ups. I don't do calisthenics. I've never taken steroids. I don't even take supplements or anything like that. This is simply us knowing ourselves and coming to the highest degree. I've done it myself. I've done it for women. I've done it for men, young and old. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know anything greater than this. And it's very powerful and it's like effortless. You just kind of like observe some stuff and like you're good. All right, a couple more and then we'll go.
Which Cadman said, thank you for sharing your message and being such an open channel, dude.
I love you, brother, for sure, man. Like, what else would I do? Be a loser? No, I don't want to do that. I'd rather be this awesome, exciting, fun guy wwho brings joy and energy to your life. This is how you know if someone's real or fake. Can you feel the energy? Do you feel more excited? Do you feel energy from it, or do you feel drained? If somebody drains your energy, take note of that. They're not operating in the true life energy. But when I'm here, I just have so much life. I want to share it with you guys. So when you guys watch me, it's like, dude, I'm like thriving from this. And you haven't even done it. You're just watching. And you're like, I can already feel the energy. That's how real it is. That's how much it wants to live through your body and your life. It wants to freaking live through you. It wants to be expressed. It wants to it wants you to live. Patrick should have always had that muscle. Lou should have always had that weight reduced. But now they're coming into the acknowledgement. That's really what it is, an acknowledgement. More than education or learning, it's acknowledging something. And whenever you do that, you end up with it. And you could always have had this. You don't have to wait till you're 40 or 50 or 60 or 20 or whatever. You can have it right now. Lou, that was his result in a month. Patrick, that was roughly his results in about a month. Like his real growth. It's instant. because life wants you to live. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm not even telling you to buy anything. You don't have to buy the guide if you don't want to, but I'm at least letting you know, like, there is a life that you are unaware of, that when you cross over here, it's like, oh my God, everything makes so much sense. And you end up looking like the sense, you know, it's immaculate, man. Anyway, my honor, bro.
Beautiful. And he also said a few more things. He said, we have a perfect source and it creates everything in this realm, including us. It just filtered through the state we most consistently hold, second by second. That's
Moment
what
by
our
moment.
face, our skin, and our life, the more we outsource to compensate, we experience neglect, and that's reflected in our life.
Sounds like somebody's been reading the guide.
Yeah. And then Desi Frong said, just wrote to Lay for getting the 1 week access to Discord.
I don't know where Lay is. She's not always by her phone. Lay is actually really cool because she puts her phone down and walks away from it. And I really respect that from her. So yeah, she'll get to you in time. But yeah.
And Stevenson said, by how many years do you think you have extended your life?
Man, that's a great one, Stevenson. But I think in a little bit different manner. I don't really think too far. I do think far. I see myself as older, right? But I'm not saying like, okay, because the moment you calculate it is the moment you can be wrong. You ever say like, you ever see something happen, right? And you're like, oh, I know this. And you go and say it. And then because you said it, it's not it. And it's like wrong. It's like, what? I've seen this before. And like, bam. And then the moment you like say like, I know what this is. And you say it, you're proven wrong. That's how life is. So the moment I say, oh yeah, I've extended my life an extra 10 years, I'd probably die 10 years earlier to prove like, so the moment you try to say something like this or calculate it or confirm it or whatever, you actually work against yourself. So all I can say is, I don't know how long I've extended my life because that's just speculative, right? But I can say I'm more aware now in the present moment and I look younger. I look younger than my 28-year-old self. And I'm in it now and I feel it now. And like, at least I can't say how long I've extended my life, but I can tell you I'm more alive right now in the present moment. And as long as I live that, who knows, I might live forever. As long as I stay focused here now and engaging in the branch of life, I can draw from it eternally. So we'll see. It's not so much about what I'm extending in the future. It's like, well, that doesn't matter if I'm not paying attention now. Like your retirement plan doesn't matter if you're spending it right now. So you got to focus on like, what are you actually doing right now? So yeah. All right, a couple more and then we'll go for real.
Okay. Natalia said, you're amazing.
I love you, Natalia.
And then Ilham said, my face wrinkled.
Yo, they're doing it, Sash. You see the chickens? He just climbed on her and just did her. Okay, they're done now. Wow, that was fast. That was like 2 seconds. He climbed on her, just brought his stuff out and did his thing. And the other chickens just there watching.
Well,
man.
Laying some eggs. Let's go.
That's not a cock, that's a cuck. There's 2 roosters out there. The other one just dominated that hen. And they're like, whoa, that's crazy. All right, what's up, Sasha?
So Ilham said, my face wrinkled, even though I'm just 20. My lips was down like a sad face. What is it telling me and how to repair it?
It's telling you that you hate yourself and you don't care for yourself and you don't show yourself any love. It's not trying to tell you how to repair. It's trying to tell you how much you hate yourself. Even your face is frowning without your volition. It's trying to tell you that you're sad. You don't like yourself, so you need to fall in love with yourself. That's what it's saying. That's what it's really saying. Anyway, cool.
Okay.
Someone just messaged you about the week in the Discord. Do you remember who it was, Sash? So yeah, somebody's like, hey, I just messaged Lay. I'm like, oh, Lay's so sweet. Desi. Do we have somebody named Desi in the Discord? Because you can't message Lay unless you're in the Discord. So I don't know how you'd message Lay unless you were. So you had to already be in there, but you wouldn't be in there unless you already used the free week. So I'm not really sure how that would happen. So like if you're in the Discord, you're already on the free week, but you can only message Lay if you're in the Discord because it's the only place that you'd find her. Like she doesn't do IG or anything like that, really. So yeah.
And
all right, what's next?
Awesome.
I'm so excited. I feel so good, man.
Heck yeah.
And we got our new mics. Oh man, people like it. Let me just.
Cesar said, appreciate you coming on live.
Bro, you're still here?
No, this is a different
Oh, okay, cool. I'm about to say, I'm like, what?
I could be saying it wrong too.
Is it Caesar or Cesar?
Cesar?
Because I really respect people's names.
C-E-Z-A-R-S.
Caesar.
Yeah, Desi said I bought the guide. Oh, you should get a free week email.
Maybe he's talking about or Desi. I'm gonna say he, but yeah. So yeah, just go to your email. It might be in your spam folder, but it's not the first email that you got for the confirmation purchase, but it's the second one, the second email, and it's there.
Yeah.
You go there.
It's a free week there.
It's a free week. You got to put in your card, but you don't get charged. You just cancel, right? Like if you don't want it, you can come in the moment you're in the cancel. But usually a lot of people are like, dude, I need this in my life, so they stay anyway. So I've had a lot of people come into the Discord community and like, I can't believe I was living without this. Like I need this in my life, so they stay. And so all the people that you see there, like they just stay. Like this is it, man. I've even had people join the Discord community, leave, and then after like half a year or a year, come back, but like, dude, I went out and I searched all these different things. There's nothing better than this. And they come back and they join. I'm telling you, the energy there is unmatched. Oh, I love you guys so much. All right, cool. Next.
Ted said, warm regards from Stockholm, Sweden.
Yeah, dude, I love the Swedes, bro. I love the Swedes, the Austrians, the Germans, like a lot of love in Europe. Like you guys are awesome. All right, cool.
He said, everything he says is the truth.
Let's
with a lot of
go.
exclamation mark. And listen up.
Yeah, totally. All right, cool. Two more questions, two more actual questions, then we're done. But if you guys have love, go ahead and share that, and I will definitely. One, it helps the channel when you guys comment. But I don't know how to see the comments after we already posted. I wish the comments stayed, at least on YouTube or something like that. But either way, like and share. If you can share this, share it, please, and everything else. It is like lets the algorithm know, like, hey, we think this guy should be out there. It's kind of like your vote. You guys are kind of voting. So every time you like and comment and share, you're actually like voting like, yeah, we want more Mikey. I want to come either way, but I think we reach a larger audience if you guys vote for it. All right, cool. Next.
Beautiful. Stevenson said, did you notice the amount of sleep you need reduces? Because even tough, I'm not on the guide. I sometimes don't need sleep, even though I'm not on the guide.
It just depends. Sleep is not sleep, and the variation of it isn't so much a okay, cool. I'll say it like this. It's going to be better. When it comes to approaching sleep in the guide, it has nothing to do with how much sleep do I need, because you could have a very overstimulated nervous system, all the other stuff, right? Like internally. And that's keeping you up. And you might not feel like you need sleep, but your face is showing wrinkles or whatever, right? I don't know. Like there's a million reasons. There could be fear. There could be toxins. You could be like malnourished. There could be a lot of reasons why you're not sleeping. So the guide approaches it saying, sleep as much as you can. Try to oversleep. Sleep extra. If you can sleep extra, that's even better. Sleep as if you can. Like there was a person who slept for like 8 hours, and they got up, but like they went back to bed for like another 3 hours, or they slept 9 hours and then went back to bed for another 3 hours. The guide's the opposite. We're not trying to tell you, hey, don't sleep. We're trying to say like, dude, go to sleep, and you wake up, try to see if you can go to sleep again. And if you can, go to sleep, and then you wake up, and you're like, okay, see if you can go to sleep again. So keep trying to go to sleep until where you just cannot sleep anymore, because you have filled your tank as much as you possibly can on sleep. So yeah. So don't try not to sleep. Actually do the opposite. Try to sleep as much as you possibly can. All right, next, last question here.
And
if you haven't already, visit MikeyBreathes.com here in the corner, and you can read the articles I have there. If you sign up to our newsletter, which I don't really send a newsletter unless I'm on a podcast or something like that, we have like a new version of the guide out. I do not spam your emails, guys. But if you sign up, you get the free map of life. There's some Easter eggs in there. And yeah, if you want the guide, it's there. Also, to join the Discord community, it's also there. Also, I think all the socials are there too. So if you guys want to find me on anything, it's Mikey Breathes, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Lemonade, Red Note, that era of life. But yeah, Mikey Breathes on everything. Mikey Breathes on everything. So she's like, I like your name because it's so easy to remember. Mikey Breathes.
Yeah.
She's like, some people have like these long names. It's like really hard to remember, but Mikey Breathes. It just rolls off the tongue so naturally.
It's so simple.
Yeah, I didn't even pick it because I'm a breatharian. I just picked it because like, just breathe. Like, just take it easy, man. Like take a load off. Just breathe. Hey, bro, don't be mad. Just breathe. Like, I'm not a breatharian. People who like jump to conclusions or like quick to just to judge or like, oh, he's a breatharian. Okay, you just admit that you're dumb. I'm not a breatharian, bro. Like you took no conscious effort to see what I actually am, but I had that name because it just feels good. It feels right. Mikey Breathes. I've never been called Mikey my entire life, ever. I'm 37 years old. Never been called Mikey. But whenever I was coming up with the name, I'm like, it sounds kind of cool. It sounds fun. So I just made the name Mikey Breathes as a, we all breathe. It's something we can all connect on. So yeah. So she said it's a really easy name, and I think so as well. So Mikey Breathes on everything. I love you guys. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, blah, blah, all this stuff, right? Okay, cool. Next, last question.
So Inner Energy asks, what books have transformed you before creating the guide? What books have you read that you have implemented on, or has meditation and self-introspection been the most guidance?
Man, dude, like I glean from everything. Like again, I'll look at a cornfield and I'll see how to like stand upright and be the one that gets the sun. I look at everything, I glean from everything. So every book I've ever read, I've gotten something from. I've read hundreds of books. So every book, I mean, I've read all things from like Tools of Titans, Sell or Be Sold, Made to Last, Psycho-Cybernetics, the Bible, what else have I read?
Influence.
Leading Fearlessly. That was actually a really cool book. I really like that book, but I vibe with the guy. He's the guy who just makes it happen. Zimmerman or something like that. Frank Zimmerman, something Zimmerman. I'm not so much for a author. I'm more so for like the word of it, but like, stuff like that. It doesn't matter. Like every book I've ever read, I've gleaned from. There's never been a book I wasn't able to glean from, but like you kind of start to see a pattern once you read like so many books. Like they're all kinds of, like, unless they're like a textbook, like a physics book, a journal, a medical journal, they're all kind of the same. And they're all kind of pointing the same thing, which a lot of it is in the title itself. So there might be some nuggets here and there, but that's why I made the guide, because the guide isn't anything like that. It's a step-by-step manual. So it's not like, oh yeah, kind of this like the self-help type of thing. Like, no, this is a directive of step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, like an IKEA manual, like you're building something, which is yourself. But everything I see in life, I glean from, and I'm using everything to my expansion of my awareness. So anyway, that's it, guys. I love you so much. I'll see you next time. Probably not tomorrow, because in my Discord community, I'm going to be having a family gathering. So like once every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, I'll go on Discord live. I'll answer all the people's questions in there and like their issues that they're facing or whatever. And it usually takes me like a couple hours to answer everybody. So I'm going to be conserving all the energy for that tomorrow. So go ahead and join the Discord. You can even hop on the free week if you haven't gotten it already. And yeah, hop in the family gathering, and I'll see you guys then. And if not then Monday. I love you all, and may you have an awesome rest of your life.